Hey, it's like one day before the new league, so it's time to fuck around on standard with characters that won't be useful in about 12 hours. Oh boy. So until I can put together the meme-hammered Shripanon Inquisitor shit, this will have to do. Spent 9,500 chromatics on finally getting a Cosplays with the right colors. Now we are ready to fucking go. The Fuckerstriker 2, Return of the Fuckerstriker. We're just gonna run shitty maps all day. That's what's going on. Run shit blue, because it doesn't matter. We're here to just experience Flicker in as pure a form as possible. I think music might be a little loud here. I don't know, you guys can tell me. This thing is finally somewhat approaching together. This is an awful layout for showcasing it, of course, because I know how to start streams correctly, but this is about the smoothest character I've ever run at this point. You just kind of bounce around and the screen blows up, which seems to be the goal of this game. Hey Jin. What's up, dude? Welcome back. The orchard layout is precisely the wrong layout for this because of the pack spacing. It's like exactly wrong too. You can get some solid chains anyway, though. Just kind of hold stop, hold the right mouse. Let the character take you places. So, who here playing in the new league, actually? I want to see what you guys have planned. Is it true that your name's Antonio Juan? I feel like this is a couple layers deep trolling because of that spelling. It is not, in fact, Juan. Antonio is correct. Juan is not. That'd be Justin. So Glenn and RCRU is probably really busted. I've been hearing you guys labbing on that stuff and I have no idea what's going on with it. Want to bring me up to speed on what's going on? Like, I don't even know what that game is, to be perfectly honest. Dude, fuck the orchard layout. The electric flickeroo. Well, it's fire damage, but almost. The flickening. The fuckening. Fuckerstriker 2, this time it's personal. Director's Cut DX. Finished Arena Chaos, don't know when I did that. I actually don't know when they added the border to completed sets. Gambler as well. I think I'm working on an Emperor's Luck. Antonio Juan. Dude, I'm dying. I mean, you're not doing any worse than my family on that one. My abuelo always forgets my name. Anthony, every time I get a fucking letter. Always Anthony. It's like, you'd think the first name would be easier, but no. He tries, though. I respect that he tries. Yeah, more obnoxious layouts. Oh, this is just Orchard again. Huh. Hey, Max is actually playing in Standard. surprised. Willow. Vernon. Close, though. Jesus Christ, strong boxes. I'll still straight up die to, actually, I wonder if I still do since I got Uber Lab yesterday. It's got that, what is it, 8% reduced elemental damage taken. Holy shit, hi guys. The game plays sort of like a free roam Scott Pilgrim game. Huh. So, beat 'em up material. You see, because all I know about that game was people were posting infinites like all day yesterday in the Fight 10 chat. Oh shit. Hey guys. I don't know what Max is playing, honestly. Well, 68 Scion. So probably dry laking it with whatever he's running at the moment. Probably not right range for mapping together, at least. Dude, I love this. I love when the map lists a pathway as open, but it's just not. That's my favorite part of the Path of Exile map generation, is when it blatantly lies to you. The original beat 'em up series. Huh. There you go. Underground Sea. Can I get an underground river? Those are fun to show off with. Dude. This layout. What even? Bruh. You can't just do that. You can't just come into my chat and drop the bruh. How's it hanging, dude? My crits where? Dude, why am I even running this? Holy shit. Would have been a better use of my time to throw it away. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back.
Another day.
I'm not your bruh. I don't know. What is like... Ooh. What is that, fuck no. Portrait macro. 44 cold, 44 lightning, but no other useful properties. Seems good. Terrace. Bazaar. I'll trade up Underground Seas because I really dislike running them. Vault. See, Vault is fun. Vault is like not the most awful layout ever. So what happened with the gambling rules? All ended in disaster? Not quite. I did get my colors after after way too much effort. Actually, I'll have this. 60% less recovery of life and energy shield. That's a little dodgy, but we'll see. Yeah, I got my chest colors. That's now like the biggest investment on my character taken care of, although I needed to use about 3 times. Hey, Underground River. I need to use about 3 times the appropriate amount of currency to grab it, of course. Because never lucky. Master Sextant. I need to reshape my standard atlas for optimal map drops at some point. But I need to actually put together the currency or the sextants to unshape everything and seal everything. Because I've got a lot of garbage layouts unlocked. Back before I knew that you could actually manipulate the atlas in that way. I guess I always kind of knew, I just didn't really like think about it particularly hard. It's like, nah dude, just unlock maps. That's what the game wants me to do, so it must be optimal, right? Nope. The bunny hopping. Yeah, Leap Slam is silly. Fastest way to get around for this character because of their attack speed, but because the targeting is a little finicky, I don't like using it usually. Hey, it's a gorge. Now that's eligible for a speed clear if I don't fucking die to the boss. Because the gorge boss is large and one hit kills me guaranteed. Such is the life of evasion characters. Necrovigil, my favorite. What a fun mod. How enjoyable. Alright, now... just head up to the center, I guess. I don't really know how to run a lot of the new Atlas layouts, honestly. I've been slacking ever since it dropped. Haven't really been able to sustain a red map pool until now, so it's like... I don't understand anything. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, no, I missed the far corner. So that's gonna be up here. No. Okay. Other way then. Yeah, here we go. Tonight is the night we get to switch into Zelda. Well, by we, I mean me. Yeah, I was gonna see if I could grab the Wii U version on NUS, but since I'm not feeling super compelled to play it right now anyway, I didn't bother. Since apparently there's an OS update that comes with it, and I don't want to update, or I'm worried about losing Homebrew. Alright, so now we're good to go. Kind of a slow start. When you start in the middle of a pack, there's no telling where you're going to end up. At least if you start at the front, there's a good chance that you'll proceed through in an orderly fashion. But anything else is just like, fuck if I know. Alright, so the leech was still enough even with the reduction. Seems good, 5 remain. Solid run. The game does have IPS, but it's not that hard to bypass. Huh. So break that down for me. Break down infinite protection and a beat 'em up. I've never actually run Careblade. Maybe I should. We'll save the gorge for a second here. This could be good for completion, I guess. Yeah, that, my FAQ may be a little bit outdated on this in particular, because I just changed it up a little bit yesterday. My profile should make everything pretty clear, but if you have any questions about any interactions or the way this works, feel free to ask. I stream Pee-wee so rarely that sometimes I forget to update those. Okay, that's how that works. It's all wolves, my dude. It's wolves all the way down. That quiver is garbage. I don't actually know why I even bothered picking it up. Oh, not an overgrown shrine, I guess. To use Fuckerstriker, how are you finding it? Is it endgame viable and cost efficient to new league start? Terminus Est is... in 2.6, Terminus Est got some pretty humongous buffs. It might actually be a better Flicker Sword than Starforge now. And if they don't change the rarity, it will be extremely cheap. Leveling as Fuckerstriker is almost always a bad idea because it doesn't feel good until you have a fully functional Frenzy engine put together. But as a league starter, like, Terminus Slayer Flicker is probably perfectly usable. I found that Oros Inquisitor, which is what this is running, has scaled pretty effectively to endgame. Feels pretty cozy. It is kind of a pain in the ass to get set up at first, but once the initial investment is there, it does feel just about as rewarding as any other build with a similar amount of currency invested. It's good. I wonder why it hit Underground Shrine. I'm using a new filter as well, and I'm getting used to it. ID. Really should do GCP recipe sometime in the next 45 years.
Another day in domination.
Use the same move in a juggle too many times, the guy caught in the juggle automatically breaks out and you're pushed back a short distance. Alright, so some sort of shitty SMP I can dig. Ooh. Vulnerability would be funny, except I already get one shot to the Gorge boss anyway, so it's whatever. So confused at what to run for Legacy League. I mean, if you're interested in Flicker, now is an excellent time to run it because of those Terminus Est buffs. It actually got huge with the changes. Crit and buffed physical damage. I'm honestly, like, feeling a little sore about it since I put so much into an Oros Flicker. If you're looking for something, like, super simple, though, I hear a lot of my buddies are talking about doing golems for Legacy. Seems like it'll be quite strong. I always wondered, is there a story to this game at all? There is actually quite a lot of reasonably well-crafted lore. Ooh, triple essence? Let's corrupt that and fucking die. T13, quad essence incoming? I don't actually know how to just remove one from this, because I'm really cool. They have Zetterburn in the background of one of the dojos. Jesus. Oh! That was really impolite. That's not how that's supposed to work at all. Jesus. All right. Whatever you want to do, but oh, Jesus Christ. He's so large. Whew. What is this? What is that? I'm gonna death rush it, I don't even care. I'm ass mad now. And get out of the fucking vortex. Holy fucking Toledo. Guess that vulnerability really did a number on me. All I wanted to do was corrupt in essence, not like this. Today, AJ loses all progression to the next level. Stuck at 90, literally forever. Hey, it's not Skyforths. Alright, here we go, boys. Yup! If evasion fails me there, there's not even really, like... I would not call this hardcore viable. Simply because of the mechanics of Flickerstrike, but especially because I'm running this as a evasion variant. Yeah, death hurts in this game. Even in softcore, death hurts. It's like occupational hazard of running acrobatics evasion. I've come to terms with the fact that sometimes you just fucking die. Like, I can do a little bit better with my life pool if I improve, I need, like, a better belt and then, like, a little work on my amulet. But overall, this is where we're at. It's pretty fucking funny. Welcome to Standard, boys. It's Let's run a Residence. Dominus is a really awful boss for me because the totems. Flicker will pull you away from Dominus and you'll get stuck on the totems for days. So I figure I may as well gauge how well I can do with this. Let's see, Nemesis, Haste, Poison. Okay. Happened to always going face and never trading. I mean, I play Path of Exile pretty much the same way I play Shadowverse. Hit their face until it or I die. Really the only way to go about things as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Caustic Clouds. Yep. Jesus. Reading mods. Every time I get on stream with this character, I die 45 times. It's like reverse streamer RNG. Also swords. Yeah. Although apparently, this sort of thing might be more workable with that new staff that's coming out 2.6. I forget the name, actually. But it's fucking large. Yeah, welcome back to Zero. It is what it is. Honestly, if I just ran safe maps, I could probably be like 95 by now, but I really do feel the need to test this character all the time. It's more important for me to experience putting it together than actually progressing with it, per se. So I run stupid shit like a moron because it's fun. Path of Exile and all of its spiky, stupid goodness is fun. Level cap is 100. No Paragon or anything like that. It's like, no, let's run a map where the boss will almost certainly kill me based on how my build functions fundamentally. Seems good. Like, if I was smart, I'd skip bosses, because they don't really drop much of anything anyway, but there is a part of me that needs to know, can I do this? Whether the answer is yes or no, I need to know. Are you Exile? Nah, just randomized shot. I thought I saw more particle effects over there. Adopt Cats. Solid video game. Alright, who's ready for the touch of God? Get trolled by totems, but it's okay. He actually went down way quicker than I thought there. Usually Dominus gives me a lot more trouble, but I guess the changes are working. We're getting damage. Now maybe I can spec out of some damage for like, I don't know, where would I even get life on this tree right now? Yeah. Tireless, pretty bad. Be an easy pickup. Warrior's Blood. Nah, Warrior's Blood is just life regen and I'm Vault Pact. Going over here was pretty funny. Like, this trip is pretty exciting. You don't do Chaos sets anymore? Not right now. I've got a whole bunch of Chaos sets here that I just haven't turned in yet. Right now, I'm not fucking with it to see how it changes my play experience overall, because I know a lot of people prefer not to do them once you're past a certain point in a league. And I've always done them just because, like, it's a steady drip feed of currency, but it does definitely break your flow a little bit. Players cannot regenerate life, mana, or energy shield. Oh wait, no, that was regen. I was fine there. Like, no mana regen is kind of a pain in the ass for leap slamming, but apart from that. That feel when no frenzy charges. Flicker is such a weird skill mechanically. Like, nothing about it makes sense in the framework of Path of Exile, but it just goes anyway. I need to get better about Flash Discipline in general. I feel like I mash them a little bit too often. Clipping the duration. That I'm being aware of Vol Haste. There's like little mechanical things that could make the play experience a little bit smoother. Like, this is not generally a pretty mechanically heavy game, but I struggle with mechanical interactions in basically every video game ever made, so breaking these things down in like a concrete way helps. Just gotta be aware. Awareness is half the battle. Cool fucking map. And that's the biggest thing on my list, I think, for 3.0. Besides, like, an actual in-game trade system. Like, a real in-game trade system. I'd really like to see a rework of the overlay map. I feel like the way it functions right now is basically totally unacceptable. The usability is just so much lower than every other overlay map I've ever used. Like, D3 gets it pretty much right. D2 at least knew enough to change the colors based on the area you were in, apparently. Torchlight was pretty polite about things. At the very least, the map in Torchlight was accurate most of the time. But like, what is... So often. Is that mouse still holding up good? Yeah, for sure. It's quite comfortable. It took me a little bit to get used to the height of it, since I went from a lower profile mouse earlier. But it is pretty solid. Would recommend, overall. I do appreciate the bro deal on it. Wes picked up my mouse the other day and saw the, because this thing has a display on it for no reason, and this is what's on the display currently. He picked that shit up and just about lost his mind. He died, and I forgot why until I looked down and remembered that that thing was there. Why does it have a display? Who the fuck knows? When are you gonna be looking at that? How is it useful to anyone? $30 remain. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. I guess I'll run a cemetery. Yeah, this filter hides anything below T9 maps, which is like pretty strict compared to what I usually use, but it definitely makes runs a little bit smoother. Precinct. Did I even run this? Okay, I do have completion on Precinct. Run it blue. No regen, doesn't matter, maybe. Totally innocuous feature, no reason for it to be there. Yeah, the thing that I appreciate more than I expected is actually the haptic feedback on macro activation. It's nice to have that confirmation from the software, like, yes, your macro is on, don't worry. Definitely a weird thing to see in a mouse, but like, you'd think, wouldn't the haptics fuck with your tracking by like moving the mouse? And it doesn't really, it's actually pretty well balanced. Like, no shilling, but hey, SteelSeries did alright. Holy shit, this dude looks 12, but sounds like he's 35. I am cursed with the baby face forever, my dude. It gets worse the longer I grow my hair out, too. You should see me when I'm like... So I'm lazy about haircuts, I don't like that shit. I'll get my hair cut when it's like physically interfering with my day-to-day life. So you can watch me age regress in real time. How do you look so youthful? Dealing with all the PoE stress is hard. I try not to let it get to me. Sometimes you die, Path of Exile happens to you. It's designed to kill you. It's like the game's spiky as fuck. If you don't get hit by spikes sometimes, it's like, eh. It's what the game is designed to do. Rip you in stupid ways. Oh, I got trolled by no mana regen. Nice video game. Sitting here like, why am I not doing anything? Because I'm a fucking genius. All precisely the wrong distance there. I really wanted to jump through that back. I guess we're just not leap slamming today. Leap slam is obnoxious to target anyway, so nothing of value was lost. More than 50. Fuck it. We'll get out of here. Yeah, because there's a fuck ton in here. I forgot. Cool. Now I can blow up to Dominus again. The bosses that really fuck me up in this game are like Gorge Boss, ruins my career. Volcano is super bad. I can't even fight Volcano because of the way the totems are laid out. It means I can't keep DPS on the boss. I'd have to switch to a different skill. This character can't even, like, theoretically do Phoenix ever because of the Ignite immunity, shutting down my Frenzy engine. Because for whatever reason that shit reads, cannot be ignited rather than does not take damage from ignites. It's like, would have been really easy to implement it in an Oros-friendly way, but Grinding Gear doesn't remember Oros Sacrifice exists, and that's why they buffed the shit out of Terminus Est, so... Alamau. Nobody is really using Oros for Flicker anyway, especially since the Slayer stuff dropped. Slayer into Raider, and people are looking at that like, why use a Flicker Sword when you can just play Raider XD? Which is not something I fully agree with. Like, Raider's pretty cool, but I still have a strong belief in Slayer Starforge or Slayer Terminus as that theoretical strongest Flicker. We'll see, though. Not playing Flicker this league. Resisting the urge to just do it again. Not a Skyforth. Literally never a Skyforth. I will never chance a Skyforth. I know this for a fact, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. Because I believe in dreams. Because I'm a dumbass. Alright, yeah, let's just run this. Slam it. Okay. So Dominus will fuck up my life. That's basically what we're getting. Yes, this is standard. Fuckerstrike is kind of sort of... By definition, I think it's non-hardcore viable, especially the way I'm running it with a fairly low life pool and evasion. Like, evasion as a defense is kind of a bad idea in hardcore to begin with. I'm acrobatics evasion, and I can't see that holding up for particularly long unless you play stupidly safe. Like, safe enough that you're not even, like, getting meaningful reward out of it. And yeah, Breach is over. That's why I'm back on this character. They started in, I think it was Parandus. But now that my Breach currency pooled, I could finally... I had to re-chrome my chest and needed 5 off on a cost breeze. Varici calculator said it would be 3,000 chromatics on average. I went through 9,500. It is the worst shit I've ever experienced, rolling 1 red, 1 blue, manually for 9,000 chromatics. I actually wanted to fucking die. The tank meta is getting progressively less ridiculous in Overwatch. Like, tanks are still strong, but, like, right now the meta is basically just Bastion Shell anyway, because Bastion changes somehow made it to live. People are playing Mercy because you just pocket your Bastion. Oh god, the way Mercy fits into the current meta hurts my heart. I wanted her to be viable, but not like this. Oh, okay, we're going over there. So, like, this is the kind of shit that makes me wary of people trying to play Flickerstrike in hardcore. It's like the skill will face check volatiles for you. You just go places. You don't have the option to go slow or read mods. It will take you places. Like, if safety is your first priority, you could do a lot better. Fortunately, safety is not really on my list of priorities at all. Speed is. I want to go fast. High speed. Oh my god, why are you so tanky? I think my charges fell off there. Wasn't hearing crits go off. Just want a viable substitute for Reinhardt, sick of seeing him every game. Yeah. I think, honestly, it has less of a problem. It's less of a problem with Reinhardt and more to do with the map design. It feels like a lot of maps in Overwatch have a Reinhardt-shaped hole. They're designed for Rein to fit into them perfectly. Make Winston great again. I'm so bad at running Residents. I still don't understand the fucking layout after all this time. Okay. That happens too sometimes, which is really funny. Sometimes you'll just desync because you're going too fast, and like, the game's response to this is to still waste your mana for attacks and you still take damage, but you can't actually hurt anything. See, now we're at the point where we can murk Dominus before he attacks, which is like, where I wanted to be with this character. Dominus smoked me for a long time. It was really bad. Hey, slowly actually putting together a map pool.
What can I do?
Imagine that. Adrius Scorn, this is worth nothing right now, I assume. Because it's standard, and nobody's even buying anything in standard right now because everybody's gearing up for legacy hype. The lobby search stuff is cool. I'm not a big fan of the actual way custom games worked out, but it's cool that they're there, I guess. Alright, can I get a fucking, underground river, please? I'd really appreciate that. God, I don't want to run an orchard. Let's just throw this in. What do you have on you? Seems good, Super Boss. This layout is weird because you go places. You can just hold right mouse down and Fuckerstriker will take you places you've never been. I'm not stop casting as often as I should be with this skill, honestly. It's important for chaining. I don't really know when I stopped doing it. Not really familiar with the shape of the map, though. Oh shit, what's that shrine? Brutal, okay. Shoutouts to extra gore. Reminds me of when I was wearing a carcass jack on this thing. This started out as a carcass jack because, I still haven't confirmed this, but I was pretty sure that AoE increases the jump range of Fuckerstriker. Plus, like, larger melee splash means more consistent frenzy. In the end, I went with a cost priest because had to run Assassin's Mark for, just getting crit in the Templar area is really bad, especially if you have to stretch yourself all the way to Ball Pact as well. So I'm like, yeah, Assassin's Mark seems okay. Power charges are probably going to be a necessity to get this thing anything approaching consistent. I could probably ditch Warlord's Mark at this point, though, which is cool. Because a lot of Leech on the tree is getting changed in 2.6 from physical attack damage to just attack damage. Meaning I'll be able to, because Warlord's Mark is basically like mana engine and then like bonus slightly less shitty, but it's slightly less shitty Enduring Cry. Immortal Call, fuck, Enduring Cry is the other thing. I'm super cool right now. 30 remain. Peace. The playoverwatch.com website is having a seizure, apparently. Oh yeah, looks like their,
Another day.
something's happening where their CSS isn't getting delivered. I've seen that on a couple websites recently, actually. Seems like it's weirdly common. You just run, like, something with a polite layout. Let's run one of these. Vulnerability, extra damage is cold. Hey man, anything that gets me pack size. Running tier 8 maps blue because I respect my own time. It's such a fun layout though, it really is. Alright. Now it's time to really get started. Nice. Already saw a small amount of currency. Seems good, my dude. What is happening? Hey, Rizaku! Welcome to Path of Flickerstrike. An ARPG that makes fucking sense. Jana's on Tree of Savior, none of that shit. You play a game where you go fast. Honestly, my favorite part of streaming Path is finding people who don't, like, really follow Path, tuning into this and wondering what the fuck they're looking at. Boss up here? I think so. Really? Mana Frenzy at the worst time. Or was that mana? I think it was mana, yeah. They could probably do a specking a little bit of mana leech on tree anyway. And just ditch Warlord's Mark for something like, honestly, I probably should not be running, Vol Haste at all. I should probably be using Vol Grace or something. Vol Grace would be a lot more consistent for bosses. But man, I cannot stop myself from using Vol Haste whenever possible. Where do I even have my Vol Haste slotted right now? Molten Shell, Vol Haste, increased duration. Okay, yeah. So I'm double dipping on that increased duration right now. So I'd have to like rework my Aura setup right now because my Auras is still 5 link. It's been too long since I actually fucked with this character. Run up here. Temp chains, fuck off. I kind of like how Elemental Equilibrium is a free mod on this, even though it doesn't mono damage type. Because Inquisitor actually skips elemental resistance fully. Meaning that you don't even have to respect it at all. Hey, wait, there was shit back there, come on. We have to make an attempt to clear the map. Try to pretend. I mean, I could just, like, Iron Man speedrun it to the boss just every time, giving absolutely no fucks. Oh my god. Oh, I guess we're going up here. Or not. Maybe we're not. Can I really not? Okay, I have to go around to leap slime up there. That's stupid. Super Smash Flash 2. Dude, the original Super Smash Flash was actually my shit. Alright, let's corrupt this and see what happens. Let's clear out the surroundings first, make sure we got charges and everything. Got Vol Haste up. Now, what we're not gonna do this time around, right, is we're not gonna instantly pop the essence instead of just applying the, there. Alright. Easy. Did it really? Does my filter really hide weeping essences? That is stupid. There really is no reason. Yeah, but it shows alts, sure. Cool gimmick arena. Never really understood the structure of this boss. Like, why do this when you could just not do this? More than 50, so I skipped a fuck ton then. Yep. Because that's how Flicker works, you just go places. It's not Skyforth's. You pick it up anyway. Hide weeping essences but show sorcerer boots. Knowing full well that you will never get a Skyforth, like you personally. That's right, you, watching this right now. Never Skyforth. Sorry to tell you, this is the cold reality of the situation. Chris Wilson laughs at your chance orbs. And see, we still do it anyway. Knowing full well it will not happen, we do it anyway. We're fucking smart. Let's just slam an arsenal. AoE, elemental resistance, large boss. Ooh. Avoid elemental status is bricked for me, unfortunately. Shocking ground crits. This is gonna be spicy. The game was acting up a little bit earlier regarding latency, so I'm glad that it's mostly cleaned up by now. I was worried that I was gonna be desyncing on stream. Because yes, you can desync in lockstep if you go fast enough. The game just doesn't catch up until like too late. Am I in lockstep? Yep.
God bless you on this.
Hey, Elrion. Alright. It's the easy mission. If Elrion honestly wanted me to stick around for 5 minutes while his slow-ass minions wander over to a relic, dude has got another thing coming. I really should be doing more master missions. Like, not having 8 in standard yet is pretty stupid, but Ailmau. I think my Variching might still be 6 on standard. It is entirely possible that's a thing. Which is dumb as shit. Because there's really no reason for it whatsoever. All you have to do is do Varichi missions, but I don't, because I'm an asshole. Alright, it's this one. So we're just gonna hang out, wait for the real thing. Too bad these don't generate souls for some reason. Alright, here we go. Yeah. This character plus this music is... It's gotta be the most, like, zone out and play experience. New league starts tomorrow, but boyfriend comes over tonight, so I've got to make decisions. It's like, do I actually want to spend time with my loved ones, or do I want to play Path of Exile? Clearly the solution is to drag him into the league with me. But man, leveling is awful. I still, like, I wasn't even gonna do this league, except so many of my buddies are doing it. One of the guys that I'm moving in with in a couple months is gonna be playing, so it's like, I'm not gonna be an antisocial recluse, grinding to 100 as slow as possible on standard. Gotta get going. League with the dudes. Where the fuck did I miss? Here, apparently. Or not. Alright, fuck this map. Opportunity cost associated with continuing to clear that is not worth it. It's not Skyforth.
What can I do?
Holy shit, I'm realizing just now how many fucking sorcerer's boots I've seen.
God bless you, Exile.
I'd love to see like a live Skyforth chance counter. How many boots have been chanced compared to how many Skyforths exist in the game. Are on the Underground Sea. Get out of my inventory. Get out of my fucking stash. Alright, beyond, monster variety, elemental resistance, doesn't matter. Okay. Beyond can be pretty funny on this character. Like when beyond packs get dense, you just hold right mouse and pray. Maybe I should show off my Abraths a little bit while I'm here too. Because that character came down from Breach, and they're in a decent state. They're not like finished by any means. It's fucking wearing a singularity. But it's finished enough to showcase a proper meme build, which is, yep, there we go. My favorite. Which is finished enough for me, like I was saying. This is the thing about Underground Sea, it has these ridiculously long dead ends that you have to backtrack through. Because I don't really know how to identify what's actual map and what's just wasting my time. I take way longer on this than I probably should, even with the awful layout. Really, this is just more and more reasons to, like, seal all of my tier 10 to 13s, except for the ones with good layouts. What Shaper's Orbs do I have left to get? I know I haven't shaped Strand yet, because I am mad lazy. I probably shaped another map, honestly. Back when I was first doing Atlas here, I made the most ridiculous, awful choices because I just wanted the shit out of my inventory. There's so much stuff I'm gonna have to undo. So, like, Beyond is good on this character. Stuff just happens to you. Guarded by a stream of monsters. Can we please speed the stream up if nothing is showing up? Hey, Underground River. Perfect. Underground River is easily one of my favorite layouts. It's one of those things where, like, I might shape it, but at the same time it's so cozy as a tier 10 because it can't roll any, like, hard bricks. I don't know why I go to my stash first every time. Weird habit. Chisel it once because we're amazing. Temp chains. Nah, I'd run temp chains, but not here. Again? Alright, one more. Alright. I guess that's acceptable. More monster life and reduced flask charges is kind of a pain, but we do what we do. Doesn't even matter. Feels the same to me. Okay, maybe they're a little beefier. Yeah, they are a little beefier. Mildly. Hey, Jace. What's up, dude? Do I call you Breadlord now? Is that like the preferred tagline? Man, every time I get into the topic about username changes, I just remember all the terrible usernames I've used over the course of my life. What I honestly want to do, right? I want to figure out how to run an email server, even though that's a massive pain in the ass, and basically just use a tyronesama.moe email address. If I had the patience to play sysadmin and open those up to whales, I'd have to set a limit on that, though. Can't be a $1 email registrar. Way too open to abuse. Caleb? Alright, I'll see if I can remember Caleb. I'll do my best. Shaped spider lair. I don't remember shaping spider lair. That's a confusing choice. Like, I don't dislike spider lair, but I remember why I shaped it. I'm just getting into PoE. What do you think I should know? Unless you're okay with bricking your first character, follow a guide your first time around. Have the wiki open, because that information is always useful. Ah, man, it's been so long since I was new. You need more life than you think. For comfortable leveling, make sure you've got your resists capped whenever you can. Don't feel obligated to level with the skill you're going for in the end. Some skills are more comfortable than others at low levels. Basically just like, do some research before going in, keep your eyes open, and enjoy the ride, I guess. Like, you can theory craft up your own stuff and run it blind your first time. Just accept that, like, you'll probably trash the character by around, like, level 30 or 40. Because a lot of interactions won't work in the way you expect them to. So, like, absolutely no shame in starting with somebody else's character and tweaking from there based on what you learn about the game systems, because you need context to make those build decisions. Fuck own the strike. Seems good. Oh, okay, we're over here now. What's up, Keeg? It's weird for me to be giving advice to complete newbies because I still feel like I'm somewhat new to this game. I engage pretty casually compared to a lot of the other guys you'll see around here. I'm like, hey, this is an interesting system for me to break, and a nice way for me to zone out and kill some time whenever I need to relax. I am not the hardcore laddering type of guy. Daryl is, my roommate is. Dude goes by Swiss Mocha on Twitch, if any of you are familiar with him. Dude is going for 48 hours on Legacy League. Just wants to be on the board for as long as possible. It's like, alright, 2-hour nap when I start feeling tired, then right back to it. No fear. I have a lot of respect for that. It's scary to me, in a way. Where was I? Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother to go back there. Nice map. Good to know that you're streaming today. Shadowverse was stressful. Man, everybody in my Discord on Shadowverse now. It's very easy to get into as far as card games go, though. I appreciate that a lot. How's the Fuckerstriker and yourself? The Fuckerstriker is stronger than ever. I'm doing alright. Leftover ice cream for breakfast. Woke up feeling somewhat refreshed, which is unusual. Been sleeping better than usual lately. Pizza with spinach instead of tomato sauce in it is weird, but tastes okay. I can't say I've ever tried that. It sounds interdasting. I don't know if I believe in that, honestly. There is an element of fear. Height for the new pack? Yeah, same. Desecrated ground. Status elements. Yeah, I'm saving up. I've got a whole bunch of rupees saved up for the new pack. Definitely, I don't know. I'm gonna hop on that train, be one of the day one, pack opening streams. Because apparently people love that shit. Like, the first day I streamed Shadowverse and I was rerolling, people were losing their minds over it, and my uniquely terrible luck. Which I've now confirmed is like a real thing. Like, statistically speaking, I'm just unlucky. It's happened in way too many places now. Naturally low luck stat as a person. put Nintendo Switch cartridges on pizza to truly ruin it. Man. One of these days I'm gonna have to do something involving the eternal pineapple on pizza debate. Because, like... This is from Twitter somewhere, but I identify with it strongly. If there is a single fucking argument that will last until civilization is like a smoking heap, it will be pineapple on pizza. I've seen otherwise rational people get so fucking ass-mad about that. I've been ass-mad about it myself. It's like, what do you mean pineapple on pizza is always bad? It's context, motherfucker. Depends on so many things. Keegan has the quote. I think it stuck with him more than it stuck with me. The fact that the Switch uses cartridges, though, it's like, that's cool. We're finally getting to the point where, like, load times might not be as much of a thing anymore. Oh! Why did you do that to me? Probably try pineapple on pizza at some point just so I can get an opinion on it. My standing opinion with pineapple on pizza is that it needs to be paired with meat almost always, and that it very much depends on, like if you're using a sweet tomato sauce, then it's definitely a lot weaker. Like, it's just too much if you're using a sweet tomato sauce and then you're putting pineapple on it. It feels almost cloying at that point. But in the right combination, it can be alright. It's not my favorite topping, but it's pretty good. Desk ground trolling me in circles. I mean, as far as portable systems go, like, cartridges are really the only acceptable thing. We tried the whole portable system with a disc reader thing on it, and I think everybody who owned a PSP can agree that was, maybe something we don't want to repeat. Not the greatest idea Civilization's ever had. Not my favorite. Fuck off. This desk ground. Have my next wow. Hoping for it to be my next wow, I'm guessing is what you were, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Need a new game to learn everything about. Path will tie you up forever if you're like a wiki monster type. I'm not like that. My other roommate, Wes, he's the wiki monster. He is like the theory crafter extraordinaire, the I play exclusively on standard for long periods of time just so I can fuck with interactions that wouldn't otherwise be available to me. And I still see that guy, who spends about 600 times more time on the wiki than I do, surprised by interactions. Emailing staff members like, yo, how does this work with zombies? Really want to play FF14 with that whole money thing? Yeah, I feel like having like a hard sub on games does a weird thing to me psychologically where I feel like I can't stop playing them or I'm losing money, which is exactly the wrong way to feel about a video game. Like, I appreciate games with soft sub kind of models. Seems to me to be the most acceptable compromise for free-to-play. That and whatever the fuck is Path of Exile is doing. Somehow they've managed to create a free-to-play game that exists with completely, like, negligible compromises. Like, free-to-play always comes with design trade-offs. The fact that the currency tab isn't a thing in the game by default, the divination tab, the essence tab, etc. The fact that a lot of MTX in the game look kind of garish and don't really fit the aesthetic. Those are like design concessions made to make the free-to-play purchases more attractive. But as far as baseline core game loop, it's the same for everybody, regardless of whether you've shelled out $0 or $6,000. I prefer to play games on a kind of monthly basis. I'm just probably going to play by time cards. Yeah. The really fucked up thing is when you start getting discounts for buying longer time cards. And it's like, oh no, man, you can't do this to me. This is the box all over again. You can't make me go back here. Want to play FF14, but I need a new computer before I could? Yeah. I got into the closed beta a while back, and I was super excited. And then I realized I was on a MacBook, and that was basically that. No video game for you, my dude. I want to go back to FF14 at some point. I feel like I'm in a different place in my life right now, and I might be able to get a little bit more out of it. But at the same time, it's like... the mid-core track being kind of anemic, and rating being off-limits unless you're willing to play with a dedicated group on a schedule is kind of wild. Definitely doesn't match up with the normal way I interact with games, but FF14 has some interesting systems. I like the aesthetic. It's got something going for it, at least. Man, early combat is... I will never understand why they chose to make early combat so unearthly fucking bad in FF14. It is honestly one of the worst experiences I've ever had in an MMO. Like, normally MMOs will, like, front-load you with a whole bunch of cool shit right away to keep you there. FF14 is just like, nah, we're gonna go a little slow, and by a little, I mean glacial fucking pace. Shattered Chains. I don't know what the fuck this is, so we'll take a look at it later. It's like, it turns people off because they see the 2.5 second global cooldown, except it's not global, and there are abilities that you can use off the global cooldown. Why is it called the global cooldown, then? Why do you present the premise that I can't attack outside of this 2.5 second window, and then open up possibilities so much later? Why not just make combat fast and fun? It's not hard. And it's hard for me to believe that that's not like a concession to gamepad use. But at the same time, it's also a very different combat style that they use effectively. FF14 fights are very rigid, highly optimized dances, and I feel like they benefit from the slower combat style a lot. It feels appropriately paced, which is good. Never really played an MMO that didn't start out slow-mo, though granted I've only played crappy F2P MMOs and FF14. Yeah, see, a lot of free-to-play games, it's like... because in free-to-play, retention is a way bigger issue than it is in pay-to-play games. I don't know why I went over there. Because, like, it's free, there's no investment. Something like 95% of Path of Exile players never get to Brutus, who is the Act 1 boss. The proper Act 1 boss. Apparently a pretty significant number don't even make it to fucking Hillock, who is like the literal first large enemy in the entire game. Retention is a big problem for free-to-play games, and so they try to sucker you in by making the first couple of hours as like, alright, we're gonna unroll the mechanics pretty fast, and we're gonna shower you with a lot of rewards that are actually fake, but are serenaded as if they're real. Hit him with the puzzle and dragon shit. Oh wow, you pulled a super rare your first try. Holy shit, dude. Wow, you're so lucky. I can't believe you were so lucky as to do that. And so I see it pretty commonly in a lot of games. Gun enemy. What? Where did I go? What the fuck? Oh god. Like, this character's hard enough to follow without getting desyncs. What incredible luck. Every time it's like, they hit you with that blatant disrespect too by acting like it's random but still having tutorial text for it. Like, anybody who's thinking about this is like, alright, so you're giving me a preview of what looks good. This is the first hit's free. Fucking puzzle and methamphetamines. I couldn't stick with Fire Emblem Heroes, man. On the subject of gacha games, I couldn't do it. It's like, this is what a proud strategy franchise has come to. This is what it's about now. Man, this whole thing feels bad, man. And it's funny, because, like, you listen to the designers talk about the game, and it's like, yeah, okay. So removing stuff like accuracy makes it very simple. Makes it all about, where you, like, you lost because you moved this unit here, or you attacked here in the wrong order. Removing randomness from the equation and making it purely about, like, raw tactics on a smaller scale. It's like, that's cool. I appreciate that skirmish focus, but then the map design is filled with fucking choke points. Mages are no longer 1-2 range because of concessions to the touch control scheme. Fuck this map. Movement range is so obsessively small that, like, larger scale formations and movement are all but irrelevant. The progression system is an absolute clusterfuck. Like, the worst thing I've ever seen. It's bad, man. If they started you off with a cool-ass boss fight and then dropped you into the free-to-play grind, they'd have me. Guild Wars 2 does its best to do something like that. Of course, Guild Wars 2 has a lot of problems with, it is essentially the reverse of your typical MMO problems, where instead of, starting slow and getting worthwhile as time goes on, it starts worthwhile and then you realize there's no endgame. Whoops. Also, PvP is still a gigantic clusterfuck with the, down system still in full effect, despite it being worse for the game objectively. So you did read that interview. Yes, I was actually curious to hear straight from the designer's mouth on that one, because there are a lot of design decisions in Heroes that I don't really think are defensible. And I feel like most of them are a consequence of the payment model, but some aren't. Like, what I'm really excited for is the Fire Emblem designed for tablets, for the Nintendo Switch or what have you. Because, like, working with a larger touchscreen on that kind of a scale seems cool to me. Seems like it would be a neat way to interface with the game. Of course, we are... I mean, I'm holding out for Echoes, but we are likely to never get a good Fire Emblem game ever again. We're 0 for 3 on the most recent entries. Aaron, stop talking shit about Fates. Man! The gameplay seems interesting, but very gimmicky and not quite Fire Emblem, and it still keeps all the shitty things about Awakening, except for, like, broken shit pair-up. I don't know. Is the huge spider actually an interesting fighter? Does it have more health than the smaller spiders? See, Vindictus boss fights are actually structured like actual boss fights, which is cool. They're like structured like real boss fights in a typical action, combat, character action fucking crazy game. They have attacks and patterns and phases. Everything is hitbox modeled in a way that makes a modicum of sense. And getting really good at the fight is about learning those patterns and where your openings are. It's like classic stuff. It's just everything else surrounding Vindictus. It's like, it's once again, it's the casualty of worthwhile core game systems as far as gameplay goes, losing to absolutely awful progression systems. I cannot believe you made me follow that ball lightning by standing in it, Piety. Why are you holding out for Echoes when it's a remake of Effie Gaiden? I mean, like, Shadow Dragon burned me. Shadow Dragon burned me, but maybe I want to believe. I want to believe, my dude. My voice is getting wrecked today. I feel like my cadence has been better than usual today, but my god. My throat is just closing up. Had to talk for long periods of time, had to be used to the microphone after talking into it 4 hours a day for 3 days a week for like 2 years. Nah, dude. Just be shit at things, it's way easier. I want to go back to Vindictus, but they removed jumping? Why? What? Like, is there an actual reason for doing this, or... Echoes has guidance, magic costs, health system, and that's gonna be something. See, I like that. I've talked about this before, but I do like the cast from hit points style of magic. It's cool. I think when done correctly, it sets up a lot of interesting trade-offs and tactical decisions. 87 life, 24 fire, 44 lightning, 15 movement. If only you weren't bricked in the energy shield department. Man.
What can I do for you, Exile?
Because nobody is fucking playing hybrid, and nobody needs hybrid boots on standard one day before the league starts. I just want a fun MMO that has no painful initial grind, so if Stormblood introduces the rumored jump potion, I'd definitely pick it up. I hate the idea of the jump potion, not because I dislike the idea of getting into the game at a reasonable pace, but because I feel like the jump potion is a band-aid to the fact that the core progression of the game is shitty and could be made better. It's bad, dude. Fix the core problem. Don't just let people skip the entire learning process and call it a quick start. Like, fix the start. It's not hard. Well, yeah, it is hard. But, like, it's your job as designers to do the hard thing. That's like, come on, guys. Please? They are planning on removing the class system. Yeah, the job system and cross classes are just hilariously outdated. It's a major pain in the ass, especially when it's like, alright, I need Dragoon 34 or whatever the fuck it is to play my monk appropriately for our single cross-class skill. Time to impulse drive for literally 25 levels. Impulse drive only. That just seems like an oversight in the skill design, man. It's like, why would you make a character that functions like this? For the first X levels, not using your combo is more efficient than using your combo. We're going to teach you how to use your combo during this time where using your combo is less efficient than not using it. Why? Why do all things have to be bad? Did I mana? Is that like cannot be leached from, or what mods? Yikes. Oh, good. Now I'm getting fucked on frenzy charges. Holy shit. Mana, please. This is weird. Oh well, I'll give it one more. Yeah, vanilla FF14 had a lot of things going on. Yeah, we're not gonna do that, actually. We're just gonna run the rest of— oh, no, can't leave the boss arena. Alright, guess we're doing it. Please die. Wonder why my mana leech wasn't holding up there of all times. It's like there, fucking instant. You do a combo into another combo with the super. But the combo is not landing any combo. But when he knocked down, it's still a combo, you understand? Can I warp over this? Okay. Yeah, Fuckerstriker no longer dropping the Karu Spirit is like probably one of the biggest quality of life changes it's ever received. It's just so cozy. Taku missions that don't suck as much. Wow, good plan. Now can we make Elrion not waste your time for like 6 minutes every time he randoms into the untimed defense mission? It's called DHC glitch. Everybody's sitting here like, man, new Zelda, Nier Automata, and I'm like, hey, but Reflex though. Reflex is coming out. I'm excited for that. I'm definitely gonna do some streams immediately following release, just cause I appreciate the fuck out of that game. It's the sort of thing where, like, depending on the launch price, I might even, like, do a giveaway or something. I don't know. I want people to play Reflex. Playing Reflex is fun. I'll play Cammy. Hey, we're actually like putting together red maps for once in our lives here. Wow, it's a Bramblejack. Incredible. A malformation that I'm going to continue to not run. I don't think I've run High Gardens before. Let's, tough. That was already quality. I'm dumb. More hype for Reflex than Automata on Breath of the Wild IMO. I'm trying not to be too hyped for Automata because I don't know what the quality of the PC port is going to be like since they haven't dropped us a demo. I'm really hyped for Automata. I'm also hyped for the PSO2 Automata collab so I can get that sword on the back of my fucking elf girl. Swing that shit at space monsters. The outfit is going to be approximately $1 gorillion US, though. Like, the prices for it are going to be ridiculously high. Although I think the Automata collab might get overscratched, so who knows. Hey, Zor. Zor. Anything up here? No? Oh, well. We left a chaos on the ground. I'm earning the do not walk around build at the moment. Yep. Moves with Leap Slam. Attacks with Flicker Strike. Also moves with Flicker Strike. I actually dropped a Quartz Flask on this guy for a Quicksilver because moving is slightly less obnoxious than Leap Slamming, though. So for movement between packs, it's less irritating in general. Feels a lot smoother to play. It's a concession to the shitty targeting of Leap Slam. You don't want us a robot sword girl. It's clearly the game of AJ's dreams, right? That's a sword girl. The sword girl is a robot. It's got fucking attack system. It's got fucking combat systems that allow for emergent, versatile movement. The hardest difficulty disables lock-on, which I never use. It's like perfect storm for me, dude. Now all we need is for the PC port to be playable, and we are in there. We are in like Flynn. Cute soul conduit. Boss here? Boss where? Maybe? Maybe not. Further up? Okay. Okay. That is a large flare. Oh. I didn't have to do the mechanics. How nice. Platinum PC ports haven't been particularly bad so far, have they? MGR was a little fucked up. I'm hoping against fucking hope for unlocked frame rate. Because it'll be the first time that I've ever played a crazy game in 144 Hz. And I am super hype. Oh, dude, fuck this. Feed souls to the relic. God damn it. Elrion, you asshole. I haven't fucked with Korra or Transformers, so somebody else is gonna have to report on those. But MGR was a little whack. It was like functional, but kind of hamstrung. It was very bare bones. If I remember correctly, it was locked frame rate as well.
That's right. I have been told of their heroic deeds. It's time. But there's no need to worry now.
Everyone's dead now.
This is a cool sample. 362 Act 2, but the rest of you is garbage. I'm still wearing this piece of shit. It's got fucking mana regen, flat ES, and bricked resist, but I'm wearing it because of life, crit, and fucking 374 accuracy. I've gotta replace it. That and my amulet. My amulet is whack-ass. I think I need it for requirements right now? No, I don't. Huh. Why am I using a strength amulet? What the fuck? But yeah, it's got wed, global crit, life, target resists, and brick DS. God damn it. I look at that 76 CS and it's just, we're wasted slots, XD. Really feel like you shouldn't hold your breath for unlocked frame rate. Yeah, it's extremely unlikely, but I want to believe. I figure my logic here, right, is that they're targeting 60 FPS because they have to be, because it's a fucking character action game. But the PS4 is a toaster, and so it can't hold 60 FPS on anything. So it logically follows that they must have some sort of intelligent implementation of delta time. Which means that unlocked frame rate may be a possibility? That's where I'm at. It's tenuous at best. My expectations are low, but my hopes are high. Yeah, I remember Dishonored being, Dishonored 1 at least, being very good about the PC port side of things. Last time Giancarlo was over here, I think he was fucking with it, trying to get it running at 4K 60 FPS on his laptop. By the way, why are you fucking gaming in 4K on a laptop, goddammit? I love that, man, but holy shit, sometimes you are a potato. You need to relax. 1440 is fine.
I feel so alone now. I wish you were here.
I'm gonna have to go back and clear up the left side. Why are these beefy all of a sudden? Oh, because I was desynced. 1680 by 1050. Dude, F. That's like even weirder than 1366. Like 1366 by 768 is the worst resolution. Like objectively it's the worst. But that seems pretty wild too. What aspect ratio is that? Is that 4354? I don't know how to do math. What are you talking about? 1610. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, 1610 is cozy. Back when I had a MacBook, 1610 was a very usable aspect ratio for day-to-day stuff. It was just kind of weird and obnoxious for media consumption. What I'd like to do, my dream monitor setup, right? I didn't do Argus, did I? Fuck. My dream setup looks something like a 16.9, 144 Hz low latency TN panel, which is what I've got in the center. And then two vertical, like, 1440 IPS panels on either side with height matching the, height matching so that it's all like a consistent fucking line. That is the ideal for me. I'm a big fan of vertical monitors as like an auxiliary thing. It's really cozy for reference material and reading. Dude, Argus punched me in the face. 140 Hz 21.9 4K panel. See, I can't really see myself using ultra-wide. Like, Wes's setup uses it. He's got a really nice IPS ultra-wide panel. But it seems a little sketch to me. Like, it doesn't fit up with the way I do window management, really. Like, seems good, but I don't think I'd target it specifically, especially because decent 21.9 panels are pretty steep right now. Do I have an Ivory Temple here? Nope. Dude, I don't want to run a crematorium. We'll do a vault again. Fuck. 1610 is apparently better on your eyes since it's an aspect ratio closer to human vision. I mean, I'm living life in fucking black bars anyway because shoutouts to congenital ptosis. Like, even everybody comes on my stream and they're like, why are you so tired? So 16.9 matches up for me okay. Like I said, 1610 was cozy, but I don't really get bent out of shape over it, you know? $1,200 for what? Jesus. I know there's the fucking ROG Predator monitors or whatever, the 240 Hz monster shit. I feel like diminishing returns hits you pretty fucking hard at that point, like, for not much of a perceived increase in visual smoothness, you're getting major performance taxes and just a ridiculous upfront price. It's congenital kawaii eyes. I've got congenital Brock eyes. Jelly donuts. Where be the switch? 100 hertz 4K Asus ROG curved display. See, I don't know about the whole curved display nonsense either. That's something I've never had the chance to personally use, and so I can't decide on it. Like, I'd have to actually get my hands on a curved ultra-wide to decide on that. Because a lot of people say it's like the best way to do ultra-wide. Because otherwise it seems like a little bit too wide for general use at a reasonable panel size. Keep the hostage alive. I'll do my best on that, Verici, but no promises. Curved monitors are a meme. Everything is a meme, dude. CRTs are a meme, IPS is a meme, TN is a meme, OLED is a meme, 21.9 is a meme, 1610 is a meme. 144 Hz is a meme, 240 Hz is a meme twice. For the record, 144 Hz is not a meme. It's ridiculously cozy, actually. I could go back, it hasn't like ruined 60 Hz for me forever. But god damn it, just... This was good. I'm glad I could pick this monitor up for Christmas. Yeah, distance to center. Thank you for articulating what I did not have the precise words to say. 40 remain, alright. I play Pee-wee on a transistor radio, now that's a meme. Yes!
Actually, I played Path of Exile on my smart fridge.
What is that? Jesus. Mods.
Another day.
I'm losing my mind at the new Carnage Heart. If they don't adjust its rarity, a thing is gonna be like, oh, so literally every build that does fizz damage wears one of these? Huh, that's interesting. Waterways, we'll give that a shot, we'll throw it in. For example, Overwatch does not support ultra-wide. Yeah, because Overwatch is fucking insane, and for whatever reason, like, alright, so we're gonna give everybody the option to change their FOV. But giving them the option to change it too high would create unfair advantages. It's like, everyone can use an FOV they're comfortable with. Why do you fuck with me like this? Please let me, I was used to 110 before Overwatch, but now I have to adjust to 103. That seems alright. Oh god, 40%. 44% more monster life. I'd rather not, actually. Feeble. Fuck it, we'll go. I played Doom over SSH on a Linux server terminal. Play Pee-wee like that. Yeah. Man. Reminds me of, like, playing fucking NetHack in class back when I was in high school. Because they had these little netbooks that you could get from the library. Just really shitty EPCs loaded with Ubuntu. And I'm like, alright, so I can get to a terminal from here. Let's see what we can do with this. ASCII Doom, I've got to try that. So I know Zandronum just won't run because it expects like modern graphical dependencies and stuff. Zandronum will run as a server. I've actually got a couple Doom servers up right now. Search Hitbox Dimension on Doomseeker if you want to play some fucking video games instead of goddamn complex, brutal survival version 18. Fucking Giga Monsters Dynamic Difficulty BFG 20K. Great, desync there. Very cool. See, I'm tempted to look into that, like... I'm gonna do that before the stream is over, I think, just try and fuck with that. 'Cause I mean... I've got a Nix box, up in Texas right now. Running a Minecraft server, a handful of Doom servers, Reflex server, my website, a file uploader, Shoutouts to u.tyronesamba.moe, the best file uploader that you can't use. It's so good. Hopefully I don't use up a 3 terabyte transfer limit with that thing. Well, honestly, it's gonna be the disk space on the server that's a problem. I'm waiting for Linode to roll out their block storage stuff so I can expand and like... Maybe I'll make that uploader available to whales if I can get like an extra 200 gig space or something. Just impose like a 10 gig per user limit. And just work with that. Alright, we're gonna corrupt this motherfucker again. Doubt and loathing. There. I like how it just doesn't show any essence tier on below screaming. That makes so little sense to me. It's like, why would you not want to pick up essences ever? Essences are great. Seriously annoyed that it's Capcom giving this GDC talk. Are you planning on switching to the do nothing but move around to build this stream? I don't know, who here is interested in seeing my shitty Abarath's character? Abarath's Hooves VRF, fuck, what Ascendancy am I even running that as? It's been so long since I touched it, I don't even remember. Well, I guess now I'm gonna go check. So we're gonna see it just because I don't know what Ascendancy it is. Okay, so that has like phases of mechanics or something. Ah! They're giving a GDC talk about art direction and fighters. Yeah, Capcom is officially the last company that should be talking about that after Street Fighter V. Oh, that's cute, you blow up. That's awesome. I haven't seen it in action aside from that one video. Alright. Well, I'll bring it up after this. Let me just dump my stuff. That's not where you go, you fucking idiot. God, more crematoriums. At least I can get rid of these. Into a sulfur wastes, which is actually not the worst map. Weird layout, but seems alright to me. Please be good. Nope.
What can I do for you?
It's all garbage. Alright, so... yeah, I'm running this as Assassin. The gimmick is that because Abarath's Hooves are casting my main damage skill without a mana cost, you run Voidbringers and you run Assassin, and it gets your crit up to like a gorillion% easy and free. Like just standing here, 40% crit, no charges, no flasks. Nothing. No auras. We go low life because we're insane. And because you can reserve 100% of your mana. So just run a metric ass ton of stuff. God, what is in here? What the fuck is all this? Jesus. JCP recipe. Currency. Trash white maps because I can't be asked. Currency. We're on a beach, and we'll dump this catacombs for now. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. We'll chisel it and we'll alk. Physical damage reduction. Don't care. So the big thing about Abaraths is that the damage pretty much scales to your character's movement speed because the effect goes off every time you take a step. So the idea is to go at a reasonable pace. This is like, I want to push this movement speed faster at some point, but this is certainly cozy enough for normal mapping. And you just run around. You have phasing, so you can run directly through packs instead of around them. And everything you walk into kind of just disintegrates. Like, but Tyron, how do you handle single target on a build like this? Surely you won't be able to keep your flasks up long enough with this damage. You might be right. But we got a trick up our sleeves. Where is the boss up here? Ball discipline. Bang. Ball righteous fire for bossing. Because as it turns out, stacking a fuck ton of critical multiplier on a skill with a gigantic base damage is pretty okay. I missed everything in the fucking water here. I like skipped the entire middle section just because I wanted to get to the boss. I gotta say, I'm getting used to a filter that has a, because the filter I used to use, it was one that Wes put together. He had it, 1 times pickup size. I think this one uses like 1.3 or 1.4 maybe, and I gotta say, the larger click targets are actually super convenient. Now you're just walking around and things are dying. What are video games? Video games are fun, is what they are. Path of Exile is a stupid game. But yeah, it's all about the boots. Using a singularity. Because we need, basically, scaling these basically comes down to run as much flat damage and crit multiplier as possible and get whatever else you can along the way. That's like how you get the base damage credible, because leveling with these is hilarious, because you just put the boots on and then you walk through everything in the entire game. And you do that until Merciless Drivebreak, and you don't even really need to support it or anything, it just goes. But in maps you do kind of need to try a little bit. Oh, we run an increased AoE as well. And I'm trying to work out how to get a little bit more AoE on these, although it's going to be weird in 2.6. Just because the little explosion, you want it to be hitting as much of the pack as possible. Peril Device controls a lot for you, but like, it'll clean up enemies on the edge of your range, but it ain't the strongest thing ever. I also need a Leech Enchant on my boots, because right now I'm Ball-Packed Pain Attunement, because why would you not be in this meta? At least in Standard. But I don't actually have real Leech outside of like an Adziri's Flask. Does 2.6 impact this build? I know it doesn't do anything to Fuckerstriker. What it does to Fuckerstriker is Terminus Est, which is an alternate way of building Flicker, got way stronger. So I'm gonna have to explore that to some extent. What the fuck am I watching? Path of Exile at its fucking finest, my dude. Fully interactive. I don't think Aberraths actually got touched by this. The AoE changes at a system level in 2.6 might make it harder to sustain a playable AoE with this, but I don't really have that much invested in it to begin with, so... Yo, if you don't know what you're watching, if you just got here, this is gonna be way funnier. There it goes. Are you really scaling the phase run? How? This is not a phase run, actually. I'm using a... what fucking kind of flask is it? It's a quartz flask? Yeah, quartz. For phasing. I'm using Aberrath's Hooves as my primary damage engine. Cast level 7 Aberrath's Fury when equipped. So every time I take a step, that little fiery burst behind me is what's doing the real damage. Support gems in the boots support the skill that it's casting. So we get it effectively 5-linked with enough flat damage for it to scale up reasonably. I don't know where the fuck the rest of this map is, but we'll try to find it. Hey guys. And you just kinda go. Or an assassin, since it doesn't cost any mana, you use Voidbringers. And just scale through fuck tons of crit multi and flat damage. And you have a grand old time. This is not a Skyforth. One of these days, reverse psychology is gonna work. Eventually, I want to believe. Yeah, it's pretty cool, I thought. My VRF is actually only 5-linked too, and it's one-shotting pretty much all bosses. The sixth link will probably be increased burning, and then I'll grab Holy Fire on the tree, so that I can deal with multi-phase bosses a little bit better. Because apparently the Ignite will still stay on stuff like the, oh, what is it? God damn it, I don't even remember. There's an irritating multi-phase boss in particular that I struggle with on this build that apparently will stay ignited during phase changes. %42% more monster life and a T11. Let's see if this scales. This might hurt me pretty bad. We'll see if it does alright. Alright, white packs are fine. Great. I don't have VRF for these yet. Alright. See, the Voidbringers are doing their job. Voidbringers got buffed in 2.6, but it's not a buff that's relevant to this because the mana cost is not relevant, since this build doesn't use mana for active skills. Chaos Inoculation is nutty, but Pain Attunement is way nuttier. This was CI until I could grab my shavs, and let me tell you, CI completely changes it, because you're able to run Wrath as an additional aura, which helps out a lot with flat, plus the flat-ass more multiplier from low life. It really does take the damage into some fearsome territory, with not much investment. Like, this build isn't really running a lot of good gear right now. It's like alright rares. Good chest. A T11 with 50% more life. Still just kind of walks on things. It's very cute. The Singularity, though, I'm trying to figure out what would be better to run than a Singularity, because I'm looking at this like, man, Singularity can't be optimal. It's cheap and effective, but like, what do we do instead? Something like Doriani's Catalyst, maybe? Do like rare ones with a fuck ton of flat fire, because right now I'm still running a shield. I've got a crit shield that's doing alright for me at the moment. It's nothing like spectacular or anything, but the 109 crit is pretty cozy. I see the Guitar Center link. I'm not following that. I'm not getting baited. Because I'll spend half an hour on that fucking website wishing I had more money to purchase more music gear. One of the big things on the agenda when we move to San Diego, though, coming up in a couple months, getting 3 keyboards. 100% 3 keyboards, one for each of us. Possibly a 4th in some communal living space with a production computer, so we can just collaborate with that. Taking a casual pace in the 90s. Yeah, running out of flasks on this kind of sucks. So I've been able to hold VRF the whole time. The rares don't even, they're not that tanky. Getting silence doesn't really matter. Oh, this build does get hit by one thing. Vol Righteous Fire, the damage scales to your current energy shield and health. It reduces you to 0 ES and 1 HP, and then all the effective health it consumed goes to the base damage. So we use Vault Discipline both for safety and to buff up the maximum damage of Vol Righteous Fire. But Vault Discipline doesn't increase your max energy shield in 2.6. So instead of looking like that... Oh! No! Anyway, it'll look something like this. So same thing, exactly. It's got enough damage, man. I don't know. I didn't realize that I was low until too late, because I was used to looking at life from the last character. Garbage. Shaped Ashen Wood. Alright, guess we're just gonna keep chaining. I'm fucking out of alks, and it doesn't matter. 366% increased critical strike chance, huh? Dude, red map crit mods are fierce. That's scary. I might grab something to eat real quick after this map, by the way. Just a heads up for everybody. I think Wes might actually be out getting food. This is pretty cozy. The general targeting and like mechanical play of this character is a lot less stressful than the Fuckerstriker because you just hold down your cursor in a given direction and like press your flasks on cooldown. And because we're an alchemist, the flasks actually have a gross duration. You can get a lot of value out of one set of charges. I'd like to push a little bit more ES or a little bit more AoE out of this, but like, Alchemist is too cozy to drop. It just makes the character so comfortable to run on a baseline. Honestly, Alchemist is good on a lot of characters. We're playing Flask of Exile over here. Flasks are too fucking good. Dying Sun AoE scales to Flask effect. What? The way they solved the AoE problem was very elegant, though. I'm actually... 2.6 is a really solid patch. I'm quite pleased with it. And I'm gonna go fucking hard in 3.0 if it's as good as I expect it to be. Because right now I'm gonna take 2.6 fairly casually. Legacy League is gonna be pretty slow for me. Just because I dislike leveling in new leagues, and the League Stone mechanic isn't even that compelling to me to begin with. Can I kill this without VRF? Yes, I can. Uber Lab doable? Unfortunately not, because the transition to Izaro actually deletes your Vol Souls because it's considered a separate area. Meaning that you cannot Vol Righteous Fire Izaro, which basically ruins your bossing engine. It would be Uber Lab viable if you could do that, but because Uber Lab is kind of unfun, well, Lab in general, really, that's just common among all difficulties. Yeah, this is just pretty much built for low stress, somewhat efficient mapping using a meme piece of equipment, because every build I make has got to be a meme in some fashion. What I'm running for fucking Legacy is Triponon Glacial Hammer Inquisitor. Like, does it get more meme than that with that given skill? Yeah, it's like nobody really wants Cesaro to be trivial, but at the same time it's like... Vol skills are a completely valid mode of bossing for every other encounter in the game, just not Izaro, which feels a little bit targeted, you know? It's like, man, why me in particular? Pull out to Blade Flurry him to death. Although Blade Flurry is also getting gutted because XD Ailamau, so... Dodge chances unlucky. Fuck it. Area is inhabited by abominations. We're ready for about 5,000 spine shitters. Alright, I said I was gonna eat, so before I actually, like, run another map and forget to eat, I will be right back. Hang tight. Alright, we're back. Nothing too heavy, just a pair of bananas. Wanted to get those before they go bad, because I feel like every time we get a large amount of bananas in the house, it's like, alright, let's eat 3, and then the rest go to shit immediately. Gonna head that off this time. I will enjoy my bananas, damn it. So he's finally here. Dude, light radius. Oh god, do I have Arcane Vision Spect? Is the map just like this? I forget. Where is... Yeah, I do have Arcane Vision Spect. The map is just shitty and dark because that's the visual design of Path of Exile. Like, I should be fair. A lot of Atlas map... Whoa! Okay, that was Reflect. A lot of Atlas maps, did a lot to deal with the, dark and gritty and visually awful map design. Like, there's some variety going on, it's not just constant doom and gloom. But man, like, when your aesthetic is sacrificing playability... Oh wow, didn't crit. Either that or those things were fucking tanky. The other thing about Vol Righteous Fire is that it can't be reflected, so it's your way of dealing with reflect rares when they come up. Unfortunately, this requires you to actually look at the screen and identify reflect mobs, which I don't, because I'm lazy as shit and just want to relax while I'm playing Path of Exile. So it usually goes something like, take 3 ticks of damage from a reflect mob, go to like 5 HP, panic. The nice thing about having that supported with Life Leech is the fact that panic VRF will get you back to full HP if you need it. That feeling, no flasks. That nerf to BF wasn't shit. I expected 20% more stage to be propped to 8 to 12%. Yeah. I don't know what I expect out of Blade Flurry. I know that, like, Blade Vortex is gonna get at least 7 more complete reworks before the dev team is happy with where it's at. Like, Blade Vortex is just one of those skills where the devs don't know when to leave it alone. Okay, we got there. He burned. See, it's like, large essences are safer on this character than the Fuckerstriker because they just blow up and die. But this also does involve putting yourself in the middle of packs for long periods of time, which is not always the best thing. I really wish Abarathos had like 20-25% move speed instead of 15. 15 feels so slow sometimes. But yeah, you can see the Heralds chanting even some of the time. Like, it's super obvious in Dried Lake, where, like, the Heralds will chain almost like an auto-bomber. I'd love to get it to that point, where, like, that's a secondary effect of what's going on, but not as pure. Oh, you're just the boss. Enough of this. Oh, it's Two-Face Piety here. Huh. Alright. How many, alright, we got plenty of mobs, because I need to get my, fossils again. There are a lot of high-tier maps that I've just never run. So we'll sprint our asses down here. Grab a little bit of extras. That overflowing chalice is so important for keeping the Quicksilver up in long situations. Just for, like, dealing with backtracking in general. Life-based, cast when channeling, Scorching Ray. For your CWC skill, a really common pick is Firestorm, if you're gonna do cast when channeling. I see, like, Firestorm, Wither. There was some fucking hero that was doing cast when channeling Lightning Warp, which I don't think is even remotely real, but is really funny to watch. Like, don't run Cast and Channeling Lightning Warp, but it's fucking funny. Alright. Refresh Flask charges. And we'll see if we can blow up Super Piety. Where are you? Uh-oh. Did that not crit, or is she just super tanky? She's burning for an amount. Oh. She died. Huh. Okay, then. I don't really know why I picked up that cells. I'm not gonna run it. On the ground for you. I'm doing Scorching Ray, Cast and Channeling Lightning Warp. Yeah, Cast and Channeling Firestorm is a little bit slow on clear speed for general mapping. It is quite strong, but it's definitely a slower style. Which, I mean, like, if you're the type of person that's running Cast and Channeling, period, then you're probably okay with that, but it's one of those things. I found the video, it's so good. Dude, it is so stupid, I love it. It's honestly hilarious. It's like, hey, I take 45 minutes to clear an atoll, but I can do it with the right mouse button held down and I can go get a drink. Man. I wonder how Rolling Flames is gonna be after the AoE changes. Like, whether it'll still be used or usable. Nemesis. Less AoE is kind of a downer. I'll reroll that if I can. Yeah, LE Equilibrium was like, whatever, dude, I'm dealing all types. Don't worry about it. Yep, there it is. Cast when channeling, fuck, and then he's got a discharge in there too. Jesus. Both of my roommates have Mjolnir characters, and they're pretty excited about 2.6, that 100% increased on triggered spells. Like, Daryl's got a Uberlab Farmer Mjolnir. Just an absolute fucking brick of a character. So I'm just gonna head around the outside here. Try to generally acquire better mapping habits as time goes on. Fail miserably, but at least we tried. Yes, it's a very different style of play after playing the Flicker. All I really need to do to like finish this character too is like, I need a 6-link Shavs, and then after that point it's like getting more mana reservation stuff so I can run a Herald of Thunder alongside everything, so that means like probably level 4 Enlighten and stuff like that. Gross stuff. I'm glad I actually went to the trouble to get my standard stash organized, though. I was seriously considering just not doing it and just leaving it like a clusterfuck, but I feel so much better about it now that it's done. I know a lot of people who don't play standard at all, and so they've got like 75,000 remove-only tabs all the time. Yeah, 6-link Shavs is kind of bad, but like, it's not awful. I forget what color Increased Burning is, but it will either be Increased Burning for my last link, or Controlled Destruction, I think. Not Controlled Destruction, Elemental Focus. Because I have to decide whether I want to go with the Burning Focus, or just outright blow things up with a single blow. It's looking to be the Burning, since that will help against multi-phase. Some multi-phase, at least. I know some guy dropped some hints in my stream a while back about Aberrath's Elementalist using Burning to take down a particular multi-phase boss I was struggling with. Increased burning is red, not surprised.
Color of fire, huh?
So 3 red, 3 blue. 3 off on his shafts is not that bad. Like, I just finished rolling a 5 off cost breeze. Nothing is ever gonna be quite as bad as that, to be perfectly fair. Like, it doesn't get worse. Alright, activate. Bang. Cool. Why am I picking up scrolls? That was a plaza? Okay. I'm not 100% sure I have my Aberraths in my FAQ right now, actually, so I apologize for that. But it should be fairly obvious what's going on in my profile, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I will do my best to answer anything regarding the gear or the interactions at work. I guess we're running that. I don't know if I like the plaza layout at all, but we're about to find out. Hexproof, huh? I don't run curses, wrong character. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. No, I do run curses, right. That's the big fucking thing that I forgot to mention. This is a corrupted Voidbringer with elemental weakness. So hexproof does actually hurt me, I forgot. That was like, it's been so long since I've been on this character, but that was the big thing about Voidbringers. It was like, you get so much value from a single equipment slot in this build. Cheap stun poach rate is 7x, yeah. Not surprising. It's like, that's not impossible currency by any means, but it is kind of a obnoxious dent. Just for more VRF consistency. But yeah, even with the hexproof, it doesn't seem like I'm struggling too much. Like, stuff's getting the dead. What the fuck is this build? This is using the unique boots Aberrath's Hooves, which cast a, what is it called? Aberrath's Fury, whenever you take a step. Gems socketed into the item will support the skill, so we scale it with flat LE damage as much as possible. And then we use Elemental Weakness of Voidbringers and the Assassin Ascendancy to scale crit as hard as possible from there. Oh yeah, the Breach Indexers are still up for no reason, by the way. It's really stupid. Should take care of the boss while I'm here. Make sure I got flash charges. Are you multi-phase? Nope. Feels good to be VRF. Yeah, those Exile rates are kind of wild, because it's standard, but like, at the end of the day, there's just a little bit more currency you gotta acquire. Things are slightly slower, but you get there in the end. It's about the play experience more than... Oh, okay. Oh god, more. Okay. I freak out every time, bearers. Go away. Fuck out of here. Man, bearers everywhere. At least bearers are like a threatening hazard that gives you a human telegraph. Like, volatiles, a Lamau. I know it's kind of a scrub complaint, sort of a baby rage thing for complaining about volatiles, but you gotta understand, I'm coming from the perspective of somebody who plays this in Flicker, mainly, so... Flicker's interaction with volatiles is very simple. If they're on the screen, you get hit by them, and you probably die. And that's, like, the whole thing. Like, that's the entire interaction. Legit question, AJ, have you ever gotten fan art of you? I feel like this precedes something that's likely to be a bad idea, but no. I haven't, actually. I think the only piece of fan art I've ever gotten was my technical difficulties banner. Which is pretty fucking good. Alright, good luck with raid, dude. I'll talk to you later. Fuck it. 31 remain. Can't be asked.
What can I do?
Hey, it's a gorge. Maybe this character can fuck up the gorge boss. I can't roll it yellow though right now. Fuck it. LA Reflect, Alamau, Temp Chains, Alamau. Seems good. Hey, Saki. Don't forget the Omni Shrug, that counts, right? Oh, yeah! The Omni Shrug definitely counts, correct. Shit, I almost forgot about that since it's been so long. Yeah, the Omni Shrug climb to heaven. That definitely counts. I can't believe I forgot about that. Because that stuff is godlike. So this is the most interactive gorge ever run. This is like, if there's a reason I wanted to shape my Atlas in Standard, it's because running only gorges and strands on this character would be the coziest thing I can possibly imagine. Like, look at this stupid shit. A couple mobs are getting through because they're on the edge of the AoE, but like Jesus. All I need is more move speed. Speaking of maps, drum roll please. The two-part message leaving me in suspense. Want to make sure that we have VRF and flask charges for the boss. Although the ads beforehand will take care of flask charges most likely. Is there any way to get Untainted Paradise to show up more often? Spend real money. Probably. As far as I am aware, it is fully random. Like, just 100%. I mean, Path of Exile is a game about randomness after all. Oh, these are kind of beefy, actually. Oh, shit. Whoa! Ouch! Alright, maybe I can do it with my remaining flask charges. Are you struggling with leveling, or...? I have to respect that leap so much. Alright, there we go. Yeah, need a little bit more consistency on the VRF for it to be, like, totally, smooth in high-tier maps. Especially if we're dealing with, like, high-tier, extra life stuff.
What can I do?
But I can definitely get there. Sometimes things kill me for no reason and I lose so much progress. Yeah. If you're, like, not progressing in terms of leveling, it's usually an indicator that you need to take a look at your character before going forward anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like, you gotta make yourself spike safe. Run easy maps, shape so that you're, like, only dropping easy maps, polite layouts. Dodge crazy mods. Just, like, take it slow. Because in the end, it'll get you there faster anyway. %47 increased life. Alright. We're about to see. Anyway, what level are you anyway? Because, like, struggling to level at 80 is very different than struggling to level at 90. And struggling to level at 70 is a very different period. '83 to 84. Yeah. It's like, 90 shouldn't be giving you too much trouble in the long run. It's like, it really isn't that bad, so... If you're struggling to climb, then it's probably indicative of, like, some, like, spikes shouldn't be happening so often to you that you get stuck there, is basically what I'm trying to get at. So if things are spiking you and killing you regularly enough to stop your progress, it's because your character needs a little bit more spike resistance going on. Path is like that, where it will lull you into a false sense of security and then beat you over the head with numbers. The game is built to kill you suddenly and without warning because that's apparently what hardcore players want out of the game. Legalize logout macros 2017, etc. So, like, easy stuff if you haven't already done it is, and this just goes for anyone in particular now. Like, no one in particular, everyone who might be struggling. Make sure you've got, like, a cast and damage taken set up. Nice. Make sure you've got elemental resists capped. If possible, you want to be capped so that even red map elemental weakness doesn't take you below 75. You need a cost breeze as well? Yikes. Yeah, cost breeze is a really solid evasion piece. It's probably the best all-around evasion chest just because of how fucking overloaded it is. Running a double blasphemy? Or... Rest in peace, drill neck, though. I guess, like, the drill neck changes are weird because it nerfs a large category of builds, but it only nerfs a large category of builds because everyone was basically forced to use drill neck. Like, it made no sense to not use drill neck on so many bow skills. Projectile weakness, huh? Alright. I feel like I might regret asking, but how's your EHP? Like, what defenses are you using and how much do you have of them? Lamau, I walk into reflect mobs while even watching the reflect. That is sort of how you have to build a character, though. You have to build a character to survive your stupid mistakes. Because sometimes mistakes like those will just happen to you without even having to fucking input anything. Volatile Devourer pops out of the ground with fucking extra elemental damage. Shits on your existence. 20 remain. Alright. Ash Collar. Why did I ID this? Just wasting scrolls. Not a Skyforth. Not a Skyforth. Burning through portal scrolls like nobody's business. Dropped an elk though. Meaningful interactions. Oh, that's one prop. XD. Oh good, more extra monster life. This is really testing my VRF on bosses, man. Barrows, XD. Yeah, the strict filter actually makes mapping a lot less stressful for me. Sometimes feels like I'm coming out with not a lot, but I feel like I'll probably take something like this or modify the filter that I was previously using to be more stringent while still showing stuff like, excuse me, like chaos jewelry. People are always like, chaos sets aren't worth, but man, it's a drip feed of currency, and if you got it set up correctly, it doesn't really take on a whole lot of your mental energy. Like, it can kill crazy simultaneous mapping sessions, but I'm not the type of person to pre-roll 40 gorges and go anyway, so... I can't try hard that hard. I probably can, it's just that I haven't had the occasion to yet. Fuck you, Piety. So satisfying every time. Tactical nuke, the character. Please tell me this actually goes around. How'd you go about calculating EHP? Just, EHP just generally refers to how much shit you've got in front of your character before you get one shot. So, like, a hybrid character would just sum up their life in DS, etc. I don't really know a lot about armor calculations, but armor itself is not particularly helpful versus one-shots anyway. Like, the effectiveness gets lower and lower the larger the hit it's mitigating. So basically it's just asking what is your life and or E-shield, and what is your supplementary defense. Whether it's armor, evasion, hybrid kind of thing, your acrobatics, mind over matter. I just noticed my awful habit of, oh wow, 0 remain, sick. I've got a crazy habit of just toggling the overlay map like a motherfucker, and it's on way too high opacity just so I can see it in visually busy maps. Let me take that down a little bit. Maze map. Sounds like exactly what I don't want to be doing right now. Enfeeble, oh boy. This is the real test. I've managed to dodge curses for most of this session, but 4K life with acrobatics and 50% evasion. Yeah, 4K life when an evasion setup is like under 4K life is definitely a little squishy without some sort of other supplementary defense. Like, the whole idea behind evasion as a defense is you have enough of a pool to survive one-shot, and then evasion prevents you from getting hit multiple times in quick succession. That's how it's used as a reliable defense, or at least somewhat reliable. Also, if you're dodge-based, now is an excellent time to consider a Quartz Flask, since I've noticed a lot of players using acrobatics for evasion somehow skip out on those. People look at the unique flask situation and it's like, nah dude, I need a series of Victors and a Dying Sun on every build. No! Basic flasks work just fine, sometimes they're really good. I always toggle this shit out on the overlay map. Okay, so it's good to know I'm not alone. You've got an Immortal Call. Do you have like an Endurance Charge engine running, or is it just straight up an Immortal Call? You're looking for a Quartz Flask. Quartz Flasks are 10% to dodge attacks, 10% to dodge spells, and phasing. They can help a lot with consistency. And a Sensory Birth. Yeah, seems good, dude.
Legacy Victars are non-viable.
You have a leech setup, or are we talking just like a generic life regen? Tormented Spirits. Dude, Tar for this character is the biggest pain in the ass, because it actually directly lowers your DPS by making you walk less. Volpact Leech? Yeah. So similar to my evasion setups, usually. Oh. Missed one. That might be awkward. Missed two. Shit. I'm just gonna refresh charges and try not to deal with that too much. I don't know how much damage these guys pump out individually, so playing it a little cautiously. 1.6% leech, and your fizz, your tornado shot, right? Yeah, life leech rate modifier won't matter if you're Volpacked, I believe. Because if you're fizz, then I was memeing about Outzeries about 3 seconds ago, but if you don't have an Outzeries promise, might help. Like, I'm just listing off everything I can think of at this point. There's also, like, very much a playstyle thing with Tornado Shot. Like, you can avoid a lot of spikes just by spacing intelligently and controlling your character well. Just being aware of where monsters are, etc., which is something that just gets learned with practice. Having a generally better sense of how to manage the space around your character. Oh boy, it's a map I won't run. Oh boy, it's a map I might run. Oh boy, it's $1 million. You have Blink Arrow to help with your positioning, yeah, and that's good. Does somebody have the fucking video of the Mirror Arrow Summoner build? I lost that a while back, and it's the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen. Dual wield sword cycloner as raider. Yeah, seems good. Meme arrow. Yes, that was I think that was what it was. Meme arrow specifically. But yeah, new Dream Feather's really good, Raider's really good, Cyclone's really good, and apparently one-handed swords are getting mass buffs. And I think they got a little bit of extra tree support as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh hey, Fizz Reflect is free mod. Nice. Oh yeah, if you're using a poison-based build and you're not running an Outzeries Promise, then like, dude, go for it. That's gonna get you way more effective leech than you would otherwise. Plus, like, hey, more damage is good mitigation. Things can't kill you when they're dead, unless corpse explosions. Oh, that's cool. Hey guys. Yeah, Outzeries usually gets, like, to a reasonable price around, like... It doesn't take too long for it to normalize. And especially if you're in Standard right now, it ought to be dirt cheap. Although you want to buy it now, because getting any items on Standard is going to be near impossible when the league starts. Because nobody is going to delist their tabs in Standard. I will. I try hard to. But nobody is. One Alk for Outzeries. Yep, welcome to Standard. We have fun and games. And what else for a... So I assume you're running a Jade of Reflexes. You want, like... I don't know if you're crit, but... Jade of Reflexes for that. I don't read mods! Ah, it sucks. It fucks me up because I always confuse the markers between Fizz and Elemental Reflect. It's probably the stupidest fucking thing. But I swear to God, I get them flipped around every time. And that was like 100% preventable, because all I had to do was walk up to it and right-click. Like, you can't take reflected damage when VRFing stuff. I'm gonna try crit, but I think non-crit's gonna be better. Maybe. I mean, like, after the, it's like, you're no longer obligated to use daggers for crit anymore, which is cool. Like, they're no longer just so ridiculously best that it doesn't make any sense to use anything else. But as a league starter, it might be better to go non-crit. I'm a big believer in build something fast the first time around, though. I think RT Cyclone will probably be more than enough. It's 2.6 already out. Never mind if it's not. Reach is going to be super expensive. Dude, people are trying to get rid of their Reaches before they, Oh, wait, no. Is Reach going Legacy? I forget. Because if Reach is getting a Legacy version, then now is the time to grab one, because it's only going to get worse on pricing. But if it's not going Legacy, then people are going to be trying to get rid of those for cheap. And you probably don't want one anyway. Missed that entire section of the map, XD. If it's going Legacy, and if you want a Legacy one, then, like, now is your chance. Only problem is it's 6 Exalts. F. And yeah, you're still, like, you're still kind of starting out, so I imagine you don't have access to that kind of currency right away. 0 Exalts. Precisely none. Yeah, I'm broke on Standard right now because I had to spend 9,500 crumbs to do my chest on my Flicker. But it's a Lamau because it's Standard and nobody cares about that league until the end of fucking Legacy anyway. I keep telling myself I'm gonna play perma Standard, that I'm not gonna get caught up in the league leveling rat race again. But I don't care about the economy that much. But man, all my buds are gonna be playing Legacy. The Legacy gimmicks themselves seem kind of cool. Supercharged Breach is gonna be fucking awesome. Just Breach ambush beyond all the time. It's gonna be alright. Avidus favor I can give away. I don't play Standard. See, I was about to say awfully generous, but I mean, like, if it is literally going to waste in your stash. Yasaki, you're in the shit. Take this man up on the offer. I should probably chance the other ones. It's not a Skyforth. It's never going to be a Skyforth. It's never been a Skyforth, etc. Oh, hey, time to fuse up Mesas. I'm not running these. Coliseum. I don't think I've run a Coliseum ever, actually. Alright, let's take this thing into a T15. LE weakness, extra damage is cold. How about no? Oh god. 35% increase to life on the boss. Well, nobody ever accused me of playing this game intelligently. Yeah, if you price that disfavor to move fast, you might be able to snag a reach before the patch goes up. One short. You can convert spare currency. You can get an X with, like, the spare shit you've got on your account if you're smart about it. Just gotta go through the currency conversion vortex. It's what, 85 chaos? I'd be surprised if you don't have that kind of stuff in loose change somewhere in your stash. Oh, if it's a 6-link disfavor, a fucking Lamau, then you're set. That's 1,500 fuse tacked onto the base, effectively. So 750 chaos, or a fuck ton of exalts. If that guy is for real giving it away, you need to grab that right now. In-game name is... Fuck, what is my name on this character? Alright, I'm Tyrone Kenyon right now. So if you want to use me as a middleman or something, I'm down. Alright, Remnant of Corruption, Wailing Weeping Essences. Perfect. Almost. Close enough. Did my radio really just die? Deadass silence. There we go. Yes. This station is so fucking smooth, dude. Not online. Yeah, your :D exclamation point on this character, dude. Wrong name. Oh shit, there's still a map up there. Fuck it, I don't care. Why are you not full clearing this T-15? Because I don't like walking. I'm so lazy. Jesus Christ, I am the laziest fucker alive. How does this layout even work? Okay, got my Quicksilver back. Elevator going up. Jeez, this character is actually stronger than I remember it being. By like a lot. This character wasn't really together when I got out of Breach, but somehow it's doing okay in tier 15s. Like, I'm running this blue, which doesn't really count, but it's doing all right. I mean, like, we'll see how it goes when we get to the boss. Feels good. Yeah, Rusty, what's up? Hit you with that AGN. The boss in this pit, or yo, Divine Shrine? For real? Dank meme cloner. Dude, I love it. Meme cloning hard. Alright. Let me portal and see if I can grab this up for you, Saki. Since I've already got you added. Oh, he's here. Sick. Bruh. Alright. You sure? Alright. Then on behalf of Saki, thank you for your fucking generosity. Alright. Get in here, you fuck. I got the disfavor already, but okay then. Oh, that's not a disfavor. Fuck. Dude, what? Shit, was that intended for me? I totally misunderstood that entire transaction, just for the record. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Another day of damnation.
You link me that disfavor, though.
You know.
Yeah, if you guys got your transaction taken care of, then, actually... Tell you what. I feel like I could use the belly, but I don't know if I need the chaos right away. Let me see. Oh, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 126 chaos. Let me just dump this in a blank tab for a second. Bruh. Are you just dropping your fucking stash on me right now? Hello? Yo, quality and power. Shit, dude. Well, fuck. How do you link something again? Control-Alt-click with the chat box open. So, like this. Shit, dude. Well, thank you so much for the various shit, I guess. I know the roommates and I are planning on fucking around in Standard for a while with a couple build ideas that Wes has been kicking around, so this'll go a long way towards financing fucking Wes's meme-ass auto bomber, continued flickering experiments. I might just keep the belly straight up, though. God damn. Thank you so much, dude. I do appreciate it. It's my first fucking blatant streamer handout. I've graduated to being a real Path of Exile streamer, guys. So I'll just dump those in there for now. You guys like my shop tab name? I think it's pretty good. Sold out. Yup. Wow, the only reason all the top streamers are on ladder is because they get so many handouts. Yeah, thank you so much, dude. That currency is gonna be going to good use, I guess. Glad you could find somewhere to put it, and glad that someone could be me. Alright. Wait, I've still got a map open. Shit. Yeah, I left a Coliseum in the middle of fuck. Alright. Yeah, I what I expected was for you to use me as a middleman for the trade, since you were having problems getting the trade completed with Saki or something. I didn't expect you to drop the remainder of your stash on me. So Saki, keep me up to date with that reach. If you can pick up a legacy reach, let me know. Finish up that tornado shot and get it really running strong. I had an aura off for some reason. I don't know when I did that. Dude, I don't understand this layout at all. Holy shit. It's really dense packs the whole way through, though. I'd like to run one of these on my Flickr and just see how absurd it is. I figure I'd be jumping for the entire map. So that's the way I came in, right? Alright, so we're headed over here. Upside down and backwards. Got distracted by the currency drop. Oh shit, it's Duresso. Hey, buddy! Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Wow. Alright. Too bad this is a forced transition. Yo, I can't do him at all. Even if I outright one-shot him with VRF, he'll still go through phases. Oh, that sucks shit. That's smarts, dude. I'm like, there's no way he's gonna go back up to 75. But he did. At least it's not as bad as fucking Izaro. You take him to an HP threshold and then he just does all of his Q'd attacks while being invincible and unleachable, and it's like, why are those attacks not DQ'd? What the fuck happened? Who hurt you? There's so much weird shit like that in this game. It's like, that's what I'm really hoping to see polished out with 3.0, is all the weird rough edges. Stuff like Cyclone and Leap Slam being terrible to target, weird name locking issues with Melee in general. Stuff like Izaro attack queuing. I mean, like, the Stairs and Lionized Watch are a good example of that. That's like... that's very much a polished thing. That's kind of sanding down the shitty, rough parts of the game experience and reducing things to the core loop whenever possible, which is the best philosophy I can think of for an ARPG like this one, honestly. Make sure there's as much breadth and depth of content as possible in the core loop, and then make it as painless to access as possible, and there you go, you're successfully designing the video game, and it seems like Grinding Gear is going in that direction, which is cool. So I remember, somebody hit me with this game like a couple years ago, like right after launch. I think it was Wes, actually, who introduced me to this. Back when the game was super, super bare bones. and it has grown so much since then. Like, I'm actually legitimately hyped for 3.0. This is the first time in a while that I've allowed myself to be hyped for a content update in a video game. It feels dangerous, like I'm gonna get burned, like Grinding Gear is gonna suddenly turn into fucking Area or Cygames. I shouldn't talk shit about Cygames. Shadowverse is okay. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hold up. Boyfriend is here, XD! I'm like, who the fuck is knocking at the door? Oh, wait. Did the radio die again? Dude, that's gotta stop happening. I gotta, like, do some kind of... I wonder if there is a reconnect option in the player that I'm using, so I can make things a little smoother. This character is actually absurdly smooth to run. Oh. He's not done? Shit, this guy ain't done. Alright, if he's in my hideout, then...
Hey, how's the mapping going?
It's going alright, let me... Yeah, you're not even on the best camera angle imaginable. You're not even remotely visible.
This is amazing.
Hold on. Oh, nice! We were actually going to, Dude, thank you so much for that. We were actually gonna run a whole bunch of, Breachstones as a group. Maxed great. Oh, shit. Are you dumping everything? You motherfucker. What have I not moused over? There we go.
Just and a random Alkin there, too.
Yeah. Well, shit. Throw in all the gems there. Breachstones go in the currency tab. Fragments.
Going somewhere.
Bazzer map. I should probably zoom out this camera now.
Yellow.
Alright, configure video.
Hey.
Hey, we got there. This is backwards as fuck now, and it's gonna be extremely awkward. Yeah, that's my face. That's good. Empty your inventory. Oh no. What do you mean empty? This is my face. Because normally this is flipped around, and since he's lower because of the way the chair sits. Jesus.
Oh, real quick, PSA. Due to the recent Amazon Web Services outage, a lot of IoT devices have lost control of their search spiders. If you find
boy.
one...
Oh boy.
Damn it, you ruined it! I had a whole thing!
You can't be allowed to do that to people. Wow, it's that famous streamer Tyrone Sama using macros, banned as fuck.
Here, let's distract them with gaiety.
Why?
There, now they'll be too busy screaming.
He's still doing it. Yes, I know my face is being covered. I've alluded to it like 4 times, but since I fucked up my layout earlier, because what I was doing before for
Everything's fucked, don't worry about it.
What I was doing before for the black borders on the layout is I was using a literal 1x1 image called black fucking square and stretching it in the relevant places, but now OBS has an actual color source. So let me see if I can rig something up really quick here. Beware, I'm about to expose the inner workings.
Tyrone Sama exposed.
Not like that. Rename color source front face cam BG. And now what we're gonna do.
They can see
Basically
the
just
numbers,
go
that's all they
top.
need.
So edit transform 732. He's still going. I cannot believe that this is still happening.
Who is this guy?
This guy doesn't play standard, so he's dumping his fucking stash on me.
This is beautiful.
Yo. Bases, though. Solid boots. Look at him go!
This fucking man.
All right, hold on. Do not be alarmed by the box. I'm trying to do two things at once here. Humans can't actually multitask. We're just okay pretending.
I can talk to you about time sharing if you want, but you don't want.
You're correct. All right, we're gonna work it out, okay? All right, 732 by 412. We push up these dimensions by 2 each. Oh wait, no, it's the wrong. I'm using the wrong boundaries. It needs to be 366 by 206.
Turns on a hard codes as values.
Take it up by 1 each and snap here. I think it's off by a bit. No, it's good. We're good.
Okay.
AOML. We got there, boys. You know what isn't fucked? AJ, you should fix that.
Later.
Yes. Alright, so he's still going, by the way. Ooh.
You know, I never saw a Breachstone, actually.
Really? Never?
Yeah.
We had a, like...
I didn't really play Breach all that much.
This guy hit me with the sacrifices. I'm sitting here the other day like, wow, I've got too many tabs. Not anymore, motherfucker. Just dropping fucking offerings on me, too. But AJ, now we can't see your 1 HP. Yeah, unfortunately. See, games like to do this thing where they cluster important information at the corners of the screen, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But guess what
Like
also
that.
what wants to be at the corners of the screen? My fucking overlay. And no matter how you do an overlay, it'll always be like that, unless I do something dedicated for path with my face cam, like, above the XP bar, and the entire reason I have this layout is specifically so I don't have to fuck with layouts for specific games. And so in the odd situation that I have to bring this camera to the foreground because this memer is sitting next to me,
Hi.
wisecracking about search spiders, then... Was there actually an AWS outage?
Yeah, a couple days ago, and S3 took down a lot of shit,
Oh wow. Huh.
including is down.
He's not coming with to San Diego. That is the only shitty part about the San Diego move, is that... Get out of school, you dumbass!
This time it's earned because I actually did fuck up and
Yes, he's
stay
taking
in
an
college
extra.
an extra
He's taking
year.
an extra year because he got fucked up on credits.
I fucked up so bad, you guys.
Yeah. So when he's out of school, I'm bringing this asshole along for the ride, and
Like, I fucked up so bad I had to petition to unfuck the things. That's,
oh, nice, good,
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
good.
Wait, since when does scrolling change over tabs?
Since I wrote a macro to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, mouse wheel up and down is up arrow and down arrow. So
That tab.
it's what?
That poor tabula.
Oh, you meant the tabula, not
Yeah, yeah. Not that one.
So we're just gonna continue dumping shit.
That tabula makes me sad.
This guy is
guys.
taking his this is actually like, this has nothing to do with me. It's just like, all right, I want to clear out my standard stash. You organize it instead of me, asshole. What's Frey going to school for? What the? I keep forgetting what you're majoring in.
Computer science, motherfucker.
Okay, so it is CS, because I see a whole bunch of shit in your coursework that looks like fucking engineering program stuff.
It is. It's under the engineering school.
Because ASU has an actual CS program. Shoutouts to the school that I went to that didn't, which is why I didn't fucking finish.
Yeah, they just got a pretty well-tuned bullshit meter.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I applied to one school because that's all my rents would pay the application fees for. Got in full ride, turned out to be bullshit. Now I do whatever this is, and that's my life story.
I applied to like 18 different schools or some shit.
Dude, I wish I could have done that too. It's like, I would have stuck with a program that actually reeled, but like, if I'm treadmilling for 4 years just to get a piece of paper, I may as well like learn on my own time and get certs if that's like
A thing,
the route
yeah.
I'm going down on. Like, I know you feel that.
Yeah.
Where is he?
You know,
Oh, he's dumping all of his silver coins and stealing prophecies, I think.
I don't really like listen to the path music.
Yeah.
So the music when I first came in here really confused me.
Oh yeah, no, this is DLC. DLC music.
MTX, it's MTX music.
Oh, did you hear? Reflex is getting a full release.
Oh shit.
Yep, they're adding bots in the next update, and that will be the full release milestone.
Cool.
That and a competitive season, apparently. 4 years for a piece of paper? It's more than that. You get a frame. Yeah, shitty plastic frame all day.
My dad.
But yeah, for CS especially, it's like, unless you've like actually went through a program with some like actual value attached to it. What prophecy is that? Vol wins. Discover an area with a corrupting tempest. ALML.
Like the way, from the way I understand how employment works with CS degrees, basically, I could get hired right the fuck now, but.
Oh, Essence
But
is okay.
it would be very hard to justify giving me a six-figure salary without a college degree.
Nah. See, I'm just sitting here like, alright, I could, like, if I wanted to pursue CS, which is still, like, a path available to me, it's just, like, do your fucking certs, build a portfolio, make some stuff. Holy Essences, Batman. Like, it really is... People talk about this a lot. It matters so much more what you've actually done than the qualifications you have.
Especially with CS.
Can Reflex run on non-existent smart fridges? It is pretty well optimized, but it is still a modern 3D game. So my advice is grab it, refund if it doesn't perform for you. Because I don't really know your hardware.
My guess from its performance is that you would need, like, a GPU that isn't a piece of cardboard?
Yeah, the thing about Reflex is that it does this cool thing if you know where to enable it called subframe input, which basically means that input is always sampled at 1000 hertz, regardless of what's going on with your visual frame rate, which is super cool because it means that even if you're running the game at lower frame rates, if you're running it at like 30 or 60 or whatever, it still feels responsive. It still feels as responsive as it would on a 1000 FPS machine. It's just that you get slightly more display lag and choppiness.
As opposed to Overwatch, which somehow feels better at 120 than it does at 60. Shoutouts to engine design, I
As
guess.
a CS graduate, no. Everywhere wants 8+ years experience. Hope to God you've got an internship already. Everything everywhere wants 8+ years. It's
entry-level position, 8+ years.
yeah, no, it's like unpaid internship needs 6 years experience,
Is that
and that's like
is that a portal gem?
yeah. Hold on. There's something I have to do with every portal gem. Ah, corrupted fuck.
They tried.
Ah,
What does quality even do on a portal gem?
cast speed actually.
Can you force a portal gem to level? Like, what does that do?
You can corrupt it to level 2, which does nothing. I wanted the max quality corruption for maximum innate cast speed, but got level 2 instead. Perfect portal gem, guys! 8+ years experience with 5+ marketed products. I shit you not, saw that on an entry level. Dude, fucking what face?
Light them on fire, please.
The
Burn them down.
The whole field is fucked. That is messed up. Fucking disastrous. Yeah, the thing about CS is that it is kind of oversaturated right now, which is why you need like...
You need some standout somewhere.
Yeah. And for most hiring processes, that comes in the form of already did thing.
Yeah.
I have I marketed a product. I made a file uploader once. I don't know.
Hey, you made a utility.
You can write a lot of stuff off as experience, but like past a certain point, there's just the wall.
I mean, you did make a utility that's used by what? 60% of the game's community?
Oh yeah, oh shit. Dude, he's still going, what? Non-crit blader thing, oh god. He's clearing out all his characters too? Dude,
We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we?
I'm here to play Path of Exile, just kidding.
I'm here to just play Path of Exile.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I got a couple blessings in here.
The hollow tabs.
Yeah. Bronze, what is this? Oh, it's the movement skill armor. Yeah, I think Wes was talking about using this for a Whirling Blader.
Hey! Nice, Saki.
Got a legacy reach. Nice, sick. Yeah, that's what where all this started. Is that this guy said Saki was looking for a legacy reach before the patch goes live and it gets nerfed in all future versions. And it's like, oh, it's 6 exalts and I have 0 exalts, and this guy comes by like, I don't play standard. Here's a 6-link disfavor. Sell it and get a reach. Because you know what disfavor is, right? It's the fucking Atziriax. Oh. The fuck Lamau.
Wait, how did he trade that with gems in it?
No, you can do that. You can do that.
Oh. I didn't know.
Yeah. Snake bite.
You can't, why does it say you can't use it?
You cannot use this item, its stats will be ignored. What is the rec on it?
Like, none of the requirements are red. Like, just that top thing.
Yeah, it's, I've got the dex and I've got the int. Yeah, I wonder. What's going on with this? Cost 8 exalts, but worth Lamau.
Okay. Mouse over it again? Snakebite, Assassin's Bits. Okay. Googling time.
Yeah, gonna figure out what's going on with that?
Yeah.
Dude, these are some good steel rings too, shit.
What does steel rings do again?
They're like iron rings, except better.
Oh, okay.
Flat physical. And flat physical is like one of the most effective ways you can scale on a fizz build, so. See, I was gonna quit pretty soon, so like... Not like quit Path of Exile, don't get me wrong. Just like quit the session.
Stop with the stream.
Yeah. So anything? Holy shit, the mobile style sheet is pureed.
It's so broken.
Yeah. Does Firefox for Android have a one-click desktop version?
Boop.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the mobile version of the PoE wiki is just...
Garbage.
It's completely worthless. I'm gonna have to, like, go through all this shit later. Jesus Christ.
Dude, it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, and they're still marked as, you cannot use this item and stats will be ignored.
It's weird.
Oh, came off.
Huh.
Huh. Yeah, as soon as I removed the Voidbringer, it came off. It's a traitor. Oh, you traded it over with that because that character had no skill points allocated, I'm guessing. And so he didn't have the requirements to use it when he gave it to me, and the flags on the item didn't get updated until I forced a character update. That's fucked up. Path is bad.
If it makes you feel any better, I recently had to... I had to redo my entire menu navigation in order to make it work.
Yeah. I mean, like, no matter how badly you fuck up your game, it will never be quite as bad as all items are checked against the current loot filter once per frame.
Well, no.
It really does not get much worse.
Although it turns out that querying for...
Could you do the opposite to skip the requirement? Probably not, because as soon as you put it on, it'll update. So it'll just be like... Because it'll let you equip an item that you can't use. It'll just like, hey, you can't use it.
Yeah.
Oh. Mirror arrow. Bruh. Max quality mirror arrow. What face? What is quality oh, increased arrow speed, or...
Minions deal...
It's probably the minion... I don't fucking... Minions deal 75% more damage. Does not feel like a quality thing.
It doesn't, but it's also the one that's last? So, I'm kinda confused. Okay, see, now I gotta look this up.
We're learning today.
I mean, I went to school, so I learned something. Yeah, it's the arrow speed.
So I think I'll,
1.5% per quality.
Yeah, that seemed much more like a quality thing.
Yeah.
Dude, Corrupted Voidbringers. I have to find somebody with a level 8 Verici to link these, but I don't know what I want to put in them. Wow. Not bad. Trading you like 1 to 2x rings. See, I don't know how to price jewelry without like Potrade open and ready. And especially because I haven't rolled Pure Fizz in a long time. So I'm guessing those Fizz rolls are worth a fuck ton. Like when combined with everything else, and it's just the Fizz roll that clinches it.
Right now I'm just feeling kind of proud of myself because I rescued a phone that I had perked.
Nah.
Now it's running nougat.
Oh wow, so is there official cyanogen for that, or?
Well, it's lineage.
Well, yeah, it's
now.
lineage now.
But yeah, full on nougat 7.1.
Nice. Yeah. So how you liking nougat then? Because I'm definitely loving it on the shield.
Oh, it's nice.
It's like, did you get the same performance bump that I did? Because
Well,
it feels fucking snappy.
I don't like it's because this thing has been bricked from once. Right? I just now figured out how to fix it.
MTX lol. Oh wow. Tri-res, flask life recovery, yeah, wow. Hello fucking hybrid belts.
And like the Moto E, despite its potato amount of storage,
So close. So close!
what's it's missing?
It's no move speed. Which is like, it's still fucking, these are still great boots, but like, it would troll the shit out of me if I used them personally.
Like, I feel like if you really wanted to use those boots, you would find movement speed elsewhere.
Do slower projectile support and faster projectile support cancel each other out? They both apply. Whether or not that means they cancel is up to the math.
Like, it depends on, I think it depends on which one is stronger and like...
No, I think because they both apply both of their modifiers, and then the end result is just like, I don't know where that lies. Because you're looking at slower projectiles, faster projectiles, because they both have more multipliers attached to them now, I'm assuming. I feel like that's probably not optimal. Who the fuck knows, though? Alright, so I get to figure out whether he's coming back on another character now. Waiting with bated breath.
By the way, that's baited, B-A-T-E-D.
Yes.
As in abated. Oh shit, here we fucking go.
Gonna get shot feels bad. This guy's character names are top quality.
They're pretty good. Although I could use some camel casing, this is kind of hard to read.
Yeah. Oh wow. 200 ES gloves. Fucking good belt. Sorting through these is gonna be really funny.
I
he's
can
already?
see your organization sense is getting angrier and angrier as you pour things into this tab.
Oh, Chromatics made it in here somehow. That's cool. Open prefix. Oh. Well, shit. Now I don't know which one of these it is, though. Those boots. Oh, the... Woo! Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't have fucking trade macro on, so... It's busted right now, apparently, so I can't check. If it's got an open mod, then, like, shit.
But like, yeah, currently Nougat feels fucking smooth.
This is very nice. It's like, I don't merch. You guys have probably already worked this out, but my primary engagement with the game is running around killing mobs. I don't into economy because it stresses me the fuck out. So I'm looking at all this like, alright, well I guess this is the part where I learn.
Because I rich motherfucker.
It's a low-life false barker. Yeah, makes sense. So no need to have move speed when you're just whirling blading over the map like a motherfucker.
Doesn't move speed enhance whirling blades?
Does it?
I don't know. Is it a movement skill?
It probably does.
Because if I remember correctly, move speed does enhance the movement speed of movement skills.
You're probably right.
Like I know it does. I know it does for like flame dash and lightning.
I've never used offhand dagger, so I don't know how the fucking mechanics work. I'm sitting here like, leap slam is good, lightning warp is okay. Illusory rift, or illusory warp, whatever the fuck it is, that one item.
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm looking at you. You play this game less than me. And I already play it less than you're supposed to.
Your life is supposed to be path, man.
Nah. Dude, Daryl's gonna go hard this league. His life is gonna be path.
He's really feeling the old shit.
Yeah, no kidding. I think that is it without going through more tabs and cherry picking. Alright, and then there he goes. Alright, well, thank you so much, dude. Holy shit. That's a fuck ton of currency. And a tab full of stuff to work with.
AJ is gonna do some real sorting.
Yeah. It's mostly just like, I have to figure out how to price all of these. Like, the uniques are easy, but like, I'm gonna bring in Daryl to price the rares because he merches way better than I do, so I'm gonna have him like help me with some of that. Because the dude is living, breathing, sleeping path right now, so I'm sure he can just like glance at it and tell me. Yeah, let me run a couple more on this character. Have you seen like the latest form of the Aberraths?
What's an Aberrath?
These boots. The meme boots.
Oh boy, there's a new meme boots.
There are always meme boots. Hey, I have chisels now.
Yeah, but they keep changing on me, man.
Is it a good time to get into PoE?
Actually, it is, because they're launching a new legacy league. They're launching a new league in a couple of days.
It's actually in like 12 hours.
Oh shit.
So like, yeah, I'm sitting here like, oh boy, do I drag him into the league with me? Because I'm not going too hard. I figure I'll probably just like, I'll do normal difficulty in a day, and that won't be too hard. But then like, I'll slow down after that.
Like, I'm just kind of sitting back and relaxing until 3 drops.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna play this league, like I said, but too many friends of mine are playing it for me to not play, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
It's like, it'll be fun.
Even if you're not being like super meta ultra hyper speed guy, this game is still fun.
Yeah. Do you still have the world's least optimized archer?
Well, I have well, when the league drops, you know, skill resets and new trees.
How do you do normal in a day? But you just skip everything except crucial bosses and story missions? Stay 2 to 3 levels under leveled, only kill blue packs, only do things that grant you skill points, know the area layouts, know how to efficiently proceed through Act 2 without walking through shit 400 or 500 times. Run with a group if possible so you can get waypoints and save time for each other, specifically in bandits especially. Even solo, it's definitely not hard to get normal done in like a couple of hours though. Also, don't feel obligated to level with your real skill. Like, this is why Firestorm, Flame Totem, Orb of Storms, Spark, all of these things exist. Hi, Tora. I really like that they changed that so she'll actually blink out of the den.
Yeah, that was a good decision.
Master missions, now less obnoxious.
Like, they had an entire update devoted to making master missions less obnoxious.
150 hours and 2 weeks into the game, I had about 100x total worth in Breach. Yeah, I'm still like... I think when 3.0 drops is when I'm gonna try to go hard and like actually make a real currency. Yeah. 2.6 is me dicking around with fucking Tripin on Glacial Hammer, because that seems funny as shit, and...
I think 2.6 is probably gonna be me, like, trying to further optimize my arc build and maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you're not gonna play the League?
Probably not. If I do play the League, I'll probably try to do some, like, joke build or some shit.
Dude, the amount of uniques that got buffed, there are so many joke builds that aren't jokes anymore. Like, pranked.
If there's anything that you, like...
If you link a skill to a totem, the totem casts the skill, right? That works with Spell Totem, like the Spell Totem support.
Like...
Not with Flame Totem, though.
The thing, right, about Path is... It's got a...
I don't have any portals. Cause I dumped my inventory.
Don't you have the portal spell?
Oh fuck, I do have a portal gem on this character, and I keep forgetting. Hey Lamau. No need to... You still need to have portals, because check out how slowly portal casts, right? This is with 60% cast speed from the quality on a base cast speed character.
That's pretty slow.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Fuck, what was I saying?
This is not a Skyforth. What were you saying? Fuck.
Oh, right. Like, Path's got... Like, the one big problem that Path has, like, over time is power creep. Because... Like...
See, this is coming from someone who has never experienced power. So I'm interested to hear where the rest of this goes.
Like, looking at things like clear times and the fact that the current meta, everybody focuses on clear speed.
I mean, see, I hate to interrupt you in the middle of, like, the clear speed meta has nothing to do with the mechanics of the game, as far as I'm concerned right now. As long as there are rewards for killing monsters, the clear speed meta will be a thing. Going fast is how you succeed in ARPGs, period. Unless the content scales upwards into infinite wall. Like, it's just how video game.
I feel like... GGG usually doesn't nerf anything unless it's actively breaking the server. And
they are pretty light on nerfs in general. Vulnerability, elemental weakness, 90% chance to avoid elemental status. That's pretty bad for me. How to read mods. Nah. Not bad at it, I just don't do it often enough.
That means you're bad at it.
I'm bad at remembering to do it. I will fight you on the semantics of this to the ends of the earth.
Oh, good luck, because the earth doesn't have no ends, which you would know if you read.
That was pretty good, actually. Delivery needed work, but solid. Solid.
I appreciate this.
See, it's me, so I can't compliment anyone without first backhanding them. It's like, nah, let's be a realist about this. What are feelings? Awareness out of 10. Dude, elemental status dodge is like... I'm ass mad about the way they implemented immunities because it specifically kills Oros in a way that I don't think is fair.
Like,
But, like...
immunity is not a fun mechanic in a game built around specialization.
I think it's okay for immunities to exist because it allows certain builds to excel at certain things, but it would make a lot more sense if bosses had, like, drop tables that made sense for people to focus on specializing specific content.
Like, I'm struggling to imagine... I don't understand what you're thinking of and how this would work.
Like, the idea being that... Like, the basic premise is that if every build thing can do everything, then the best build is the one that does it the fastest. Whereas if most builds can't do many things, then there's a lot more room for diversity within I want to be able to do X. I want to be able to put X on farm or run Y or etc. Like, I don't think immunities are a bad idea by default, especially not in a game where, like all content is optional, XD.
But, like,
The way they're implemented now is a little weird, but the idea of itself, I don't mind.
I will say this, like, this is a game about picking a damage type and sticking with it. Because of the way investment into power works. Like, I think immunity should actually be replaced with things like high resistance, or you hit the boss with this type of damage and they get a buff.
There's mechanics like that already in Path in places. There's one particular T15 boss, I think. Is it Duresso or whatever? Like, if you curse them, they get Unholy Might, and it took 3 years for people to notice because nobody is used to looking for mechanics in Path of Exile. Not actually literally 3 years, for the record. My total hours in Breach was 550, give or take.
That's how much he's played.
Yeah, I think that's my total hours in Path of Exile, period. Starting seriously in Nemesis, I think? Well, seriously for relative values of serious, like, obviously. I'm pretty fucking casual compared to people who are actually investing enough time to get rich and get stacked. I'd like to go there, though. It'd be interesting. Oh, boy. You didn't get burned. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna leave. I should have just kept running away. Seems good. Nice boss. See, now I'm gonna fight it. Because now I'm ass mad. Can I get enough?
Wow.
Alright.
Newt.
That's enough for today. I'll see you guys later. That leap slam radius was enormous.
AoE nerfs?
It hit like 3 characters away.
AoE nerfs win.
Total hours played 2100. Dude, that leap slam actually tilted me. That's like...
Boss killed the stream.
If there is a single thing I'd like to see changed in Path of Exile to make it like... Because this is not to make it easier. I just want to clarify. It's to make it a little more friendly. I'd like to see the same amount of investment, like... Because right now, difficulty in the game basically works on, like... It's like 10% how fast can you kill things and 90% how much can you survive spikes. I'd like to see that leveled out a little bit. And I think maybe it has a lot to do with like the way damage calculations work in the game. There's quadratic fucking damage that makes things weird, but...
The other thing in there is that Path of Exile is a game where you are expected to take damage.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, in a lot of the Atlas bosses, they're setting things up so like, the way they mechanically function, you can dodge and control your character out of receiving most damage, which is...
I think that's a good decision.
That plus like Shaper. Shaper is very much an avoidance-based fight. Uber at Zeri.
Shaper turns the game into a bullet hell.
Like Uber at Ziri is very much set up like that,
Oh
where
no,
it's
you
like
got hosted right as you're ending the stream.
it's an auto host. It's an auto host. Those notifications don't work, by the way. Twitch auto host notifications just don't work. They go off randomly. I don't understand.
This site is so broken.
Twitch is really cool. But anyway, I'm ass mad about Leap Slam, so I'm gonna peace out.
I like how you have 0 life, 0 shield, and 8 mana.
Yeah. Shoutouts to
really
Rusty
cool.
for dumping their standard stash on me. I appreciate it. It'll go to good use when I decide to meme next. And, yeah. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you on Discord. Good night.
Night.